The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Oh, you found your moo.
Vera.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched, it was cruel, and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my god, look at this. Oh man, yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would, agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so then...
You're just
that's why I'm going in April, is to hang out with you, to hang out with Foxy Moxie, to hang out with Gooch. Is like, don't get me wrong, nothing against Gary or Jeremy Renner at all, but like, man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
But you get what I'm saying.
And it goes to show just how in the heads people are with these. On his Twitter, down his timeline, you're going to see a lot of ass and titties. Okay? All right? You're going to see a lot of ass and titties. Me, on my Twitter timeline, you ain't going to see none of that. As a matter of fact, like, I can show you. But anyway, I can scroll down my, you know what I'm saying, just to let everybody know. I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. As you can see, I don't follow her. I don't know how that appeared. I didn't. Somebody's gonna try to use that as an argument against me. Listen, I don't know this person. Okay, I don't know them. Okay, I've never seen this person on my news feed. I've never seen that.
Wait.
What? Why'd you do that? I can't even edit it out.
You guys don't have to take off the kid gloves. Matter of fact, why don't you put them on for a change? That would be a good change of pace. How about that? Oh. No. get gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole. Is this what we're doing? Is this how we doing? Yo, I don't appreciate that, Hypnotic.
What up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
following Pokemon, I think everyone would say,
"Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick."
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
People are gonna clip that.
Good.
You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
Have you or someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends? Has your social credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
You! Show me them boobies!
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're
I'm gonna wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
そうだ。テレビつけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あやこれ好き。よりによって。
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
I hate every last one of you niggas for making me do this. Because I don't deserve this. I bring out good content. God.
Myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself.
Robocock, Robocock, don't clip that. No.
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drop it, retard. Robocock.
That's gonna probably make it to SNH.
That's right, little bitch.
We got to celebrate our differences.
We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga. 'Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's my new bisexual lighting background.
What the hell are you doing?
Pause.
I'm just fully taking in my split fiction.
Whoa, taking in.
Stop, nigga, stop.
Hey,
Stop.
yo!
Stop. Shit.
Not even 30 seconds into the show.
We're admitting that early
I like
into the stream.
Smash. I think you're about to do like a children's cartoon. You're gonna be like, "Hey kids, let's go
Wait,
find
a
some
children's
clues or
cartoon about taking it in? What the fuck
Oh,
is happening here?
What stream did I get on?
Guys, this is a PG rated
I can see the vision. Smash is all like, "All right,
You
kids,
can
today we're gonna
see
learn
the
about frivolous
vision.
lawsuits."
That's
Yeah, he's gonna
crazy.
teach kids about frivolous lawsuits and skank hoes that fucking just willing to throw out names and shit that don't know what they're talking about. I like it. I think you could open like your own PBS style show with this.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Mr. Rogers died for this? Or is this really what we're doing here?
Oh my
That was
god,
the wrong.
we
that
just
was the
started, bro.
That was the wrong grenade to jump on, fam.
Wyatt
Oh
is
my
in
God.
shock right now.
All right, on that note, God, what the fuck? Anyway, welcome everybody to episode 133 of Saturday Night Hypnosis. I almost forgot the number. I thought of it quickly. Episode 133. I try to do it as smooth as possible. Shout out to all you guys. Welcome to Saturday Night Hypnosis again. We got a lot to talk about, man. It's been an amazing week in the gaming industry. There's been so many things that have been happening. Not even just gaming, just entertainment as a whole. And we're going to talk about it like we always do every single week. And we got Sevvy joining us again for another Saturday. What's up, Sevvy? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me.
Hell yeah. Always, always. All right, let's get into the intro. We're going to start with Leon. Take it away.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked. This is a lot of gaming stuff. Plus, we're going back talking about Hollywood today, which has been so long since we've done that. It's like a throwback to the olden days of SNH. So, all in all, entertainment as a whole, getting cooked. But we've got some good stuff too. And Silent Hill, right? I can't wait to talk about that.
That's going to be first topic because I've been dying to talk about it. I've been dying.
Same. I did a video on it. No one watched it yet. So after SNH, go watch it, everybody.
No one watched it. That's so depressing. Oh my god. That's the state of our channels right now. YouTube, you gotta love it. Smash JT.
Let's speak for yourself. People are watching my shit. I don't know what's going on with you guys. But...
Hey, yo, how you kick him? Hey, kick this dude, bro. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, man.
You know, he could go last. He could go last. We could race swap him a trade. It's good.
Oh shit! Don't
choke.
Are y'all watching that nigga Smash JT shit? I need y'all to watch my shit.
There you go.
Know what I'm saying? I got other YouTubers trying to start beefing shit. I can't beef with no niggas with these views. I don't know what. Like if y'all, I can't. Huh?
I'm just laughing. Sorry, I'm just laughing.
Yeah. I can't be out here beefing with these kind of views. Although Alyssa just dropped the stimulus package, so that's been working.
You're over here trying to pick fights with people that refuse to pick fights with you. So you're barking up the wrong tree right now.
Hey man, you know what's crazy? I guess we're gonna get into it because the fact that going after Toasty, cool. But she skipped over the Negroes.
Yeah, there you go.
And went straight to Ryan, bro. That's crazy.
Yo.
That's crazy to me, bro.
That is wild.
Crazy. But yeah, Atreus, follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. And more content coming soon.
I agree with this comment here. Hold on. Where did it go? Boom. There you go. I agree with this, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Why are we not finishing that stream, man? Come on.
You owe it to your viewers.
You do.
Bro.
You do.
Bro.
You betraying your audience?
Bro.
Anime betrayal, man.
Betray us.
Betray us.
That's it.
Until you finish that game, you're going to be betrayed.
We got new lore unlocked. Betray us.
I'm taking full credit for that one.
I have said betray us before.
Bullshit.
Holy shit.
swooping in. Oh, that was me actually. One time in episode 32, I believe I called him that.
I don't even know who this bald ass person is right here. I've never seen you before on a stream, good sir.
New lore unlocked.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We got Obsidian.
I'm reporting all you niggas in the chat if y'all start saying that shit. I'm going. Hold on, where y'all live?
No, they're all saying that.
They all said it.
Over.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot of people to report.
It's gonna be a pretty empty chat by the time you're done.
You know, you might finish Dustborn before you finish reporting everybody.
Oh,
That's actually a fact.
Ew.
That's a fact. She got you there. Sheepsidian, take it away.
What's going on, guys? I was just on a 12 turned into 16-hour stream with my fiance. We're doing a fundraising for our wedding coming up in Vegas this
awesome.
April, and we just blazed through Split Fiction. Game is phenomenal. As far as the gameplay goes, I personally didn't care about the story because I hate talking. I just don't like the talking. Shut up, stop talking, give me the gameplay. But it was a good game. Otherwise, 7.5 out of 10. When I'm not doing that, I'm doing commissions for people. I'm also drawing this manga and letting Power World run in the background when I can. That's pretty much my my itinerary. Follow me on Twitter if you want to see me shit talk.
Hell yeah. And then we got Sevvy. Take it away. Tell everybody who you are, what you do.
Sure. I am Sevvy. I am a member of Geeks and Gamers. You can find me at Legally Sevvy or over a Moonskull or my Twitch and my Kick, which is basically Sevvy_LEUV. Love.
Very nice. You got anything lined up coming up that you want to promote?
Let's see. Well, later today I will be playing Star Wars, and then tomorrow I will be playing Mass Effect. And I have a couple of videos coming out on Blake Lively and what is going on there, and also the legal battle over the executive orders, because that is definitely heating up. There's a lot of shit going down.
Very
Yo,
nice.
Sevvy, when you gonna cosplay Tsunade?
What?
When you gonna cosplay like Tsunade from Naruto? Because you got that blonde hair, you look all Asian and shit, you got big tits. Like, when you gonna do it? It's gonna it'd be a fucking great cosplay.
I'll tell you what. Next time you get invited over, I will wear that cosplay.
Invited over? Wait a minute. No, wait.
Hey,
hold
yo,
on.
what the fuck?
No, ain't no. Hey, yo, what's going on here, Leon? Hey.
God damn.
Hey, my boy Leon getting in there. I just shot. Hey, shoot your shot. Hey, maybe he's not gay after all. Maybe he's not gay.
Maybe you're not gay after all.
No.
He wants to see what it's like. He wants to try.
Jesus Christ. We're not even done through we're only halfway through the intros, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Straight curious is kind of crazy.
What are we doing, bro?
What the fuck are we doing?
Cult Classic Cage. Take it away.
What's up, y'all? I'm Cult Classic Cage, or AKA Goonerfist. Both
Classic
YouTube
Cakes.
channels exist. Are you good, brother?
It's Cult Classic Cakes.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Betrayus,
This
whatever you
man.
say, man.
Oh,
shit.
That's
always
Lord,
nice
man.
to
I'm
be
gonna
here,
come up
man.
with a Betrayus clip. Don't worry about it.
The one thing I got going on is I bought
What's
my
that?
first PC part for my new PC build I'm
Oh
working on.
no.
Oh,
AMD
so
Ryzen,
cool.
nice.
The 9800 X3D, baby, the best processor money can buy on the market
Yeah,
currently.
y'all be gifting memberships over the channel or something. She caking in money now. She
Absolutely,
got a
man.
Cadillac. She
Send me
got
the link for that.
a new processor. Damn.
Watch Monster Hunter Rise.
You got a Cadillac?
Rolling in
Hell yeah.
the money.
Damn.
Dude, I listen to Diana Ross all the time. I need like a car when I'm jamming that makes sense. I can't drive in a
I'm
fucking
not knocking it.
jalopy
I
playing
love
That is true.
classics, man. Come
I'm not
on, brother.
knocking you. I think
That's
it's
amazing.
I respect that.
Yeah.
All right.
Got
Let her
new
finish her
PC
intro. Go ahead.
New PC parts and Monster Hunter's still gonna crash on her.
But yeah, definitely check me over
It ain't
on
crashed on
Twitter
me,
at
nigga.
Mario Kart, where I make fun of fanboys, PlayStation console gremlins specifically, and talk shit and have people like airbags openly admit that he keeps tabs on me all the time. I imagine him and his buddies in his little secret friend group are just seething that I'm not on their side. Oh, why does she call herself non-binary? Why doesn't she call herself trans? How dare she be on their side? I can imagine that's totally a thing over there with those weirdos, but
For sure.
Yeah, the worst part about all that is that you just assume he has friends and not like allies.
yeah.
Not like
or
stuffed
not like
animals.
useful idiots. That's really what it is.
Pretty much, right?
Shout out to you. I don't know who the fuck this is pretending to be Ryan Roger Athe, but I guess you can go ahead and do Ryan's intro.
He's like a white Smurf.
That's an insult. That's an insult to Smurfs.
Well, hats off to everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all.
Oh my
doing
God,
well.
bro.
It's great
What's
to
up,
see
Az?
you.
That you're gonna
Why
be
do you
on?
like the needle drop, dude? That
This
fucking Fantano.
motherfucker is 25.
Hey, I have had audio issues. Okay, I got a new.
Yeah, more than audio issues.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Atreus, and thank you, non-binary, transsexual Cage, for passing it over to me. It's a pleasure to be on. Subscribe, all that fun stuff, and check out your boy Betrayus.
Okay, Milk Dud.
No, we're not skipping past this.
It's a vanilla Milk Dud.
Share my screen right now.
What?
Yo, share my screen right now. We ain't skipping past this.
He said, "Show my skin."
No, but this Ryan looks like this motherfucker right here.
That's insane. That is insane, bro.
Oh my God.
Put this back on. There you go. And also, I'm very good at cosplaying as Alyssa Mercante's aborted child. She's aborted at least 2 of them.
Makes
Now, what do you, Wyatt?
That's got her in her feelings for sure. Wyatt, take it away, man.
The vanilla milk dud passed it to me. What's up? I'm Wyatt's Metal. I play video games a bit on my own, but I'm not into it as much as everyone else here. But I'm here to talk shit, have fun. I do keep tabs on Twitter and see all the idiots that are trying to challenge Atreus and then claim they didn't challenge him and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to make fun of Assassin's Creed some more, and especially this bald thing next to me.
All the time.
On to the grifting Italian.
Oh, thank you. What a kind introduction. Hypno, would you agree that my background is very cozy?
Why are you dark?
All right, so instead of Smash JT, I'm going to give you Sydney Sweeney.
Anything you do is okay.
Oh, it looks like there's a little beer left in the pitcher. Who wants some? You?
Ah, what the heck? Sure.
Okay.
Hey,
That was better. That was much better than Smash JT.
That was,
intro.
yeah.
I'm not going
Much
to
better.
compete with Sydney
We
Sweeney.
can start the show now.
Yeah, we definitely can start the show now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Smash. Hurry up.
No, that's it. I just good to be here. Shout out to you guys. Let's go.
Perfect.
Cut him off, twat.
I'm used to it.
I usually charge $100 for that clip. I gave it away for free.
That's true.
It's amazing. All right, boys. We got a lot to talk about, man. Shout out to everybody again for hanging out with us on episode 133. There's a lot of nonsense going on in the industry right now. Yes, we are going to talk about Assassin's Creed, obviously. We're also going to have a little good discussion about Silent Hill. I can't wait to talk about that. It's going to be the first topic lined up. But before we do any of that, of course, man, we got to make sure that we give certain people what they're looking for in the chat. There are certain people that are watching the stream right now that love to complain about a certain segment of our streams. And we usually, I call them the pre-stream legends, and then kind of Smash JT copied after the fact. But this is called the pre-stream legends.
Money, print money, cash,
Money. Well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash,
Money. Well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, Superchat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
That's the best song on the internet.
I agree.
I
By
like
far.
it. It has like a ring to it. It's very
It does.
catchy.
I think Will needs to turn that into an actually like a full-fledged song. Minimum
Very
3 minutes long. Somehow, some way.
Not gonna lie, the McDuggan song it's pretty hot too.
The McDuggan song is kicking off, man.
Yeah,
People are liking it. If I could use that song and advertise Veilguard, it would actually sell, I think.
I
Probably would.
Yeah.
I think it actually
No,
tops,
absolutely
tops
not.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yes,
with
it would.
Atreus. Y'all are like doing wrong. It's a
It
good song.
absolutely
though.
would.
It ain't
Your
not-
song
it
ain't
would
better
sell.
than
He didn't-
free.
He
Your
didn't
song
say
ain't
how
better
much
than
it would
free.
sell.
And niggas didn't download that shit for the free ski. There's no way your song is selling that.
Listen, my song is magical and it saves lives. Okay.
I
We
would say
got-
real quick. I would say it tops your Destiny song. Just saying.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's
But to
that
be
good.
fair, the Destiny song was the first one I ever made, so I wasn't that good with the AI yet.
But it was great though. Like that was such a great song. But anyway,
Wow, you
mean,
just gonna sit
I'm
and
done
blaze this
glazing.
all night? Jesus Christ.
I'm done. Wait, what? Pause.
That's incredible. Chief Danier for a 20 says, better get your paper money ain't a thing. Somebody black should have read that. Somebody black should have read that. I fucked that up. Shout out to Chief. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. We got Vicious dropping a 10 membership banger right at the beginning. What an absolute legend, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We got Phantom Wars. 10 months says, I'm back, bitches. Ryan, please stay away from the school zones. You need to stay away from school zones like Atreus needs to stay away from Gooner material.
Yeah, I was gonna make that joke earlier. But
Sorry, bro. I always stay away from going material. So
yeah.
I literally have a
You
clip that
just
shows
call
otherwise.
her
I'm sorry.
cult classic cakes.
Yes, he
you know
did.
what, Leon?
He did. He literally did. And actually, in his last video, he was saying he has enough room for like 5 women.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. It was
Wow.
like,
And he was
Five
specifically
women.
Hold on.
specifically asking for BBC desperate Canadian women. Was that something
it
along
was
those
like
lines?
funny, and then he kept going. You kept going with that. I'm like, oh, this is funny. Now it's getting kind of weird because he's like serious right now.
Yeah, no, he's not just and then he's doing the whole like call me thing, call me, you know.
4K.
Be fair,
4K, bro.
Ryan
At
didn't
first
do
you're
that
laughing, then you're like,
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
it
but no,
wasn't a joke.
he definitely stays away from Gooner material for sure. Shout out to you, Phantom Wars. 10 months, brother. I appreciate that. We got Coach O Shark Dragon for 11 months. Been a wild week lately in the gaming world as of late, but we all ready for fun show tonight. Hail to my fellow Bigot Army Gooner members. Repent. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate it. Adair Soto with a 99 cents. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Forgotten Vet, the silent protagonist, with a $20 banger. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you as well. Eric Jenkins, a $4.99. This stream is brought to you by KFC. Finger licking good. That's crazy, bro.
It was Subway last
Benjamin.
night.
Benjamin with a 2, sir. Why is there a French man on the stream?
I don't know what you mean.
Benjamin with another 2. And I mean this, Ryan Roger Athay, supposedly.
Damn.
Makes sense.
Thank
Phantom
you for
Wars
your
with a 5.
donation.
Atreus, you got boring. So I haven't been on in a minute. Just kidding. I'll be back soon. Expect a retardation. That is Phantom. Also, Leon, why are you so gay? And he's not here for that. Eric Jenkins, $4.99. Saturday Night Hypnosis brought to you by Trojan Pressure. You want protection. You trust. Wait, people use condoms? What the fuck?
Hey, no to
Alyssa-
contraception.
No,
Wow.
they did not fucking combine
my
Alyssa
God.
Conte
Bro, that's
and
fucking-
Who
That's
did
fucking-
that?
That's
Who
Hell
did
yeah.
that
Bananas,
right
dog.
now?
It's some Canadian.
I want to know
I'm
what
down.
Canadian
Add
out
the
there
lawsuit.
is
Alyssa
risking,
McDuggins.
Add it to
They're-
the lawsuit. It's
they're
what time
risking
is
their
That's fantastic.
citizenship with this. Who did this, bro? Is
I
it
Does
don't know,
that
but I'm
mean-
sure I'm going to be
hold on.
blamed for it.
Does that mean
that's what I was
Alyssa?
thinking. They're gonna blame Smash JT.
That's what she always does. That shit shows up.
You know
And
what?
she's
Better
like,
yet, here.
This clip is going to be used in
encouraging
court.
this
Hey,
harassment.
Alyssa, get ready to clip this and use it in court. Okay, here we go. All right.
Nah.
I do not condone making these images, but it is.
Alyssa McDuggins with 2 Canadians says, Daddy,
She's gonna blame you anyway. So
I know.
it's
Oh,
like-
man.
Oh yeah.
No, real talk. Does this mean that Alyssa is now black enough to actually discuss, like, have conversations with black people? Because apparently she
No.
doesn't think she's black enough for that. So
No.
I think she
But
wishes
she's
that
black
she
enough
was
to be in
black.
a gaming while black documentary. Like, what the fuck?
That
I'm
is
gonna
true.
put it to
That
you
is
like
true.
this. I don't care who you talk to, but if you ask those kinds of questions, the answer is no.
Alyssa McDuggins for a 2. Daddy? Where's Daddy? Want to see Daddy? Right here.
I thought it was Atreus.
Look, here's the thing. Alyssa could have chosen anyone. She chose me, which is probably the worst person to go after because I'm probably the most professional out of everybody.
Hey,
That's true.
relax that white privilege of yours.
You know,
I'm just saying.
maybe she's just in love with you, and this is her courting way or method to try and get you to get divorced and get with her.
Wait, what was that
That's
first
what
word?
that's what Sun
Your
Grant said.
mistake was assuming that she needs him to be divorced in order for her to get with him. You know, she's
Oh,
that type of woman.
she's
That's
never
facts,
gonna
yeah.
get
She
with
is definitely-
JT. Let's
if she will
face
fuck for
it.
content, she would damn sure be a side bitch. Don't ever get it mistaken.
I mean,
Okay.
she already did
That's
try
true.
checking with my wife to see where she was at with me. So there
See?
was that
Whoa.
too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's so obsessed with you and your wife that the only reasonable explanation is this she's trying to seduce you.
Smash,
Don't
was
worry,
this all a
lady.
big misunderstanding? Did she hit up your wife for different reasons and you just read into it wrong?
That's a
This whole thing
possibility.
could have been avoided.
There's
Yeah, I
so
don't
much-
Anything is possible.
There's so
Anything
much
is possible.
misunderstood things with this situation. Eric Jenkins, 189, The Betrayal, brought to you by Betrayus. Oh,
And
here we
he
go.
left. He left.
Here we go.
He betrayed us. He's gone.
He actually left.
The chair is smarter anyway. We got Phantom Lords with a 2.
Oh man,
More like bought from Lobo. Tell the truth, Cass.
Jesus. All right,
That's
brother.
crazy. Demon Carol with a 2. Shout out to Hypnotic for hitting 83% of 100. That's actually true. Wow, that's scary true.
That's so cool. You'll be
That's
there in no
scary,
time.
true.
Hey,
That's
congrats.
I won't be there at all time if fucking YouTube has their way. Let's get some 83% in the chat. You want to know how crazy this is? True story. So I was looking at my analytics last year for the last 2 or 3 months of the year, and it stayed the same. I think I remember saying this in the chat. I was like, it stayed the same. It estimated that around April, give or take, beginning of April, I was going to be at 100K, and it was just on the road for that. And now, because of what's happened at the end of January and for the last like month or two, I mean, here I am at 83,000, and we're almost at April. You know, month away from April, so it is completely slowed down. So it goes to show. We got Heavily Jester with a 5. Betrayus is used to betrayal after his father left him to get menthols and grape soda. I hear his father was done after he went to Clown University.
Preach,
Damn.
my
Real
brother.
quick, Matt
Preach.
shout
Damn.
Heavenly Jester, because I don't know if you saw it or not. Thanks so Mill for the fucking gifty game, bro. That was it's tight.
Heavenly
It's
Jester is
awesome.
like the game gifter extraordinaire.
Dude,
Yo,
yeah,
imagine
homie,
with
sent me,
that.
homie sent me Space Marine 2. I've been playing it. It's fucking rad.
That's a
Holy
hell of a
shit.
gift to
Yes,
get.
thank you, Heavenly Jester.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, you late, man.
Yo, let him rock. Fuck.
I've
Wait,
been
he's
playing
late.
other
Hold
shit.
on. I
I'll
got
be
gifted
real.
to me. I haven't
didn't
even played it yet. He's
Oh,
late.
you don't
Yeah,
play
no,
games.
but
so let's
but
be
we
real.
know you're a grifter.
Yeah, you don't play games. Adair Soto with a 10. Atreus, the Grift cast, as well as the bigot army of the higher council. Your name will be forever be called Betrayus. Now rise and continue to grift.
You really need to start your next video by calling yourself, "Hey guys, it's Betrayus."
I would agree.
At some point, he's
Whoa.
going to say it accidentally.
Mo
Totally is.
Zamboni with
Yeah.
a 2. Against all odds, Ryan can feel it in the air tonight. Nice.
Oh shit!
That's a good
see
rap.
it.
I like that.
I
That's
totally
good.
see it.
That was good.
That's good. That's good. Raging D head with a 2. Atreus cleans up well after a facial. Hey,
Go fuck yourself, Rachel. Go fuck
that's
yourself.
crazy. This is wild. This is wild, bro. Holy shit.
God
Birds
damn.
of Paradise with a 10. My roof doesn't leak, so I can afford to send my friends super chats.
This guy.
Shout out to Leon, by the way. Gifted me a game the other day. I appreciate you, man. That was
If
very
she
nice. of you.
actually had a leak, she could afford to get her.
By the
real
way,
quick.
I went to gift Atreus a game as well. And this motherfucker I found out was never friended me on Steam. So guess
What
what
a
game
dick.
for you, bitch.
I didn't even know you could friend
Wow.
people on Steam.
I didn't know black people knew how to use Steam.
Wow.
You know what's fucked up? I haven't even been a PC gamer for a year, so can I figure it out first, Leon?
I'm just saying, that's my, yeah, I didn't even know you could have
Wait, so
friends
I
on
was
Steam.
right?
Fucking tourist.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
go
That was
fuck
right.
yourself, Cakes.
Which, by the way, congratulations to Counter-Strike surpassing a brand new concurrent record of almost 1.9 million players.
Damn.
Why
Absolutely
is that game
insane.
popular?
Have you wait? You know what? You know what's interesting? Wait. You like competitive
White
games, right?
people
How come
playing?
you've never tried Counter-Strike?
Oh, man,
Isn't
even
it
I
like
play
a
Counter
PC
Strike.
game?
Yes, but you're on PC,
Right.
aren't you?
Hey, I've only been a PC gamer for less than a year.
It is mandatory to download Counter-Strike or at least have it in your library if you have a
This is
Steam.
true.
It is not
Yeah.
mandatory.
It is mandatory. It is. I'm sorry. It just is. Eric Jenkins 189. Damn, Smash gawking away.
Damn.
That's crazy. He called you a throat machine. You got
Oh, I did
Anime
now.
Mania 500 gifting 1 Hypnotic membership. Thank you, sir. Vet Gamer with a 5. Sydney Sweetie Hypno. Sydney Sweetie. All I can say. Well, I gave the free one. Although I'm gonna have to find a new clip because apparently using that clip gets your stream blocked afterwards. So
In Canada, I saw that. Yeah, yeah.
I had to remove them in order to showcase it. But yeah.
Fucking Canada.
I'm gonna get a new Sydney Sweeney clip at some point.
Anytime, well, real quick, anytime you showcase SNH stuff, it's Saturday night. Oh, SNL stuff. Holy shit. SNL stuff. I'm mixing you up with SNL now. Anytime you showcase SNL stuff, it gets hardcore copyrighted.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to get a good clip, but it's all right. Old Man Grim 499, greetings, Gooners. So, since Ryan shaved his beard and head, he looks like Phil Collins now. He can feel it coming in the air tonight. Wow, two people with the same joke. What's the chance?
Thank you for your
It's called
donation.
parallel thinking.
Old
Be the
Man
first
Cad
time he ever felt coming.
with a 1 month says Smash is professional.
Lol.
LOL. Ouch.
I said the most professional out of the bunch. I didn't mean I'm professional.
That's like saying you're the least retarded person in the Special Olympics. You're still retarded, bro. It doesn't matter.
True, but
Yamato.
much-
I
that's
can
too much
fucking
math.
imagine Smash over there like chewing on the fucking hurdles. Like,
Yamato with a 5.
Hey,
We
I'm
have to
pretty
prevent-
professional.
They're not. You're black.
We have to prevent a dystopian future where Alyssa Mercante rules video games, making Smash JT her trans slave and turning Ryan into mutated black man.
Oh my god.
That's
We need to make
terrifying.
that a game.
I'd love to see that actually.
That sounds horrible.
Make it a
Gray the
game.
Merchant with a 2. Oh, hi, Ryan. Going back to basic training? Hi, Cass. That man ain't never seen basic training in his life. What are you talking? Old Man
Bird.
Cad with 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, legend. Raging D Head with a 5. Think about it, Smash. Anybody see how much money Smash's kid just strolls in demands?
It is. It is. An
That's
issue.
true.
It is
That's
an
true.
issue.
Gray the Merchant with a 2. Brutus equals Betrayus. Caesar is Kata.
It's gonna happen at some point. One of you two are gonna stab each other in the back.
Aripa with a 2.
Yeah.
Alyssa wants to smash JT to live up to his name. That's crazy.
That's going in the case.
Yep, 100%. Every Alyssa super chat goes to the fucking case. A Butter Biscuit with a 5.
Every
You're
one of
a
them,
2.
all 6 of the 180 of them.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to listen to Alyssa's lawyer, Marilyn Transon, read off every single one.
Right.
I'm sure that
you
will
call
happen.
him Marilyn Transon?
I would that's the first time you heard that?
You haven't heard that
I've
before?
not heard that yet. No, that's the
Holy
first
shit.
thing.
It's amazing trying to hear these people try to convince everybody that all we do is make videos on them when I have an average of about 140 videos a month, give or take. And
That's
like
crazy.
maybe 2 were about them. And that's not recent. I'm talking like a couple months ago, 2 in 1 month. I think that's when
Yeah.
she first sued you. That's when I made like 2 or 3 videos.
Yep.
Aside from that, there's nothing really to talk about. But yeah, sure. Convince people that out of
And yet
140
Atreus
something
somehow
videos,
found a way yesterday just because he's like, nah.
just because. Butter Biscuit, those are 2 very impressive, majestic mountains you've added to the stream, Hypno. Very word I can't say in such majestic scenery. Gee, what mountains are you talking about?
Put your camera down.
Piranha Pal with a 5. I'm not going to pretend to be an intellectual, but Smash JT's background is looking really cozy. The lighting is bisexual.
Sorry, had to let the dog in.
That's the gayest shit I've ever seen. Your background is
It really
unbelievably
is.
gay.
I'm
It really
sorry.
is.
It's split fiction is really growing on me, man. It's just
You now
I just-
became gayer than
Oh my
Leon.
God. Wow.
Raging D-Head with a 5. You ever wondered how Atreus would take a golden shower? Check out the last NBS.
Oh,
That's
no.
crazy. New Blackstreet's doing that now?
Right.
my
It does not matter how
God.
much you feel it. There's nothing up there. Like, it's not going to go
Sorry,
back.
it's still itchy. Woods.
Silver Bullet with a 5. You somehow got Uncle Fester on? Amazing.
We found him.
It's Uncle Fester. He
He's
got
back.
fucking as his retarded gay cousin.
Gaming Mason with
Yeah,
a 2.
that's
Fuck
a bad
you.
one.
Conte is mine.
He's as his autistic cousin.
That's
Why
insane.
be nothing to me? Why?
He's the
All
only
right.
one that wants to listen. Let's fix it.
Gaming Mason wants it so bad for Alyssa. Heavily Jester with a 5. Alyssa is likely to shit on a bed, but unlike Amber Turd, she isn't hot enough to get away with it. Alyssa also has the face of the smiling Titan.
She does.
Yo, that's accurate because wait,
That
that's
is accurate as fuck.
Somebody did that a couple of months ago. They
I
put their
remember that.
faces side
It was
by
like
side.
1 for 1.
And I think that somebody
Yeah.
might have been me, but still, somebody did that. I don't know for sure.
Nigga, I showed you what?
I was waiting for that.
What the?
I'm just
Wow.
living up to the
Damn.
reputation.
Quit. He just
You made him walk
read.
away too.
Bye for
What
now.
else to do? Our cuz with an $83 super chat. He says 83% Smash JT is still gay, especially with that background.
I'm confident in my sexuality.
Not that confident.
All right,
It
Holy
looks like a
shit.
Barbie background. It looks like you grabbed it out of like Barbie's dream house or something.
I was looking for the gayest thing I could put behind me, so yeah. It was either
I know
this
that.
or...
I know that all straight men all the time just go, "I'm comfortable in my sexuality."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's what they
totally
shout
do.
all the time.
That's what straight people say, right?
Our cuz, thank you again for the $83 banger. I appreciate you, brother. And yeah, sheep sitting is very good for anime references, 100%. Ryan's lonely beard with it too. Ryan, are you cheating on me? I see the new fuzz.
I love how this
keep
profile,
on growing.
This profile picture is orange. Like
I know. Demon Carol with a 5. Alyssa Mercanti, the wannabe Anita Sarkeesian. She'll never be like her. She actually has a chest. Damn.
Rip.
What world do we live in where we prefer Anita Sarkeesian cities over another female? It's pretty crazy.
Damn.
This one.
Def Cracker with a 5. Hey, Smash, what's the mandatory nose ring that comes with that background?
Oh, good point.
You
I need
should
to
get
add
like a fake nose ring and
That'd
use
be
it in your
funny.
videos. That would be
You
great.
can't see
And
it.
then wear the nose ring mafia shirt.
I
It's gonna be
totally
great.
said. All right.
Bennett Talby with a 2. Fucking pronouns. You know what your tier 4 could be? Your tier 4 could be like leftist or Cali Smash. So at $1,500, you could put the nose ring mafia shirt on, rainbow hair, and a nose ring. I think that should happen. That's a fair tier 4 or whatever.
I would do something like that, but then all I would hear is I would never hear the end of Hypno being like, "Man, I created Smash JT. Literally everything he does is my idea."
Yeah, he ain't
Wait, so
lying about that.
I
one.
don't do that already?
No, I mean it would just reinforce it even more. I guess is what.
Oh, so it doesn't matter. I do it now. You might as well.
True.
just
Yeah, I'll
benefit from
probably
it.
do it.
Hypno's saying it's gonna happen either way.
I'm gonna order a rainbow hairdo thing for this thing. It's a good idea. I'll go with it.
Yeah. You're welcome. Nathan Moon for a 5. Leon is the true betrayer. Thirsting after Sevvy when we all know how he truly feels about Alec Baldwin's finger.
Damn.
Facts.
If I was ABF, I would protect the booty hole.
Poor ABF.
Butter Biscuit for a 2. Polkra tu Danus means beautiful. Bro, you can't just fucking say that instead of whatever the fuck you just said there. What kind of language is that? James Zob with a 5. Alyssa attacked Tosi, Savvy, Brian, Smash, and Endymion in the last 2 days alone. But everyone else is the problem. Sounds about right.
Where I thought he was going with that. Where I thought he was going with that is the fact that she refuses to address the blacks.
That's what I was gonna say.
Refuses
thing.
No Atreus, no Kata.
Oh my god.
Nope.
She also doesn't ever appear on here, Trace.
She mentions me to justify attacking you. That's the only time she mentions me.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you realize.
I think
that.
she found out Hypnotic was actually Puerto Rican and decided, yeah, I can't talk to him no more. So I'll go ahead.
Yeah, but why am I the only white one left out? Like I'm feeling a little like, ever since I was on that stream.
Didn't you have a back and forth with her one time?
You identify as trans.
True.
That's true.
Maybe it's the trans thing, but she called me greasy on her stream. I was like, I wanted her to do better than that.
So you got acknowledged. What do you
Yeah,
want?
but it's been a couple weeks. Like now she's taking shots to everybody else this week. Come on now.
Like,
Listen, let her rock. Let her rock, man. She's
Retarded.
bored. Let her rock. When you're unemployed, you got a lot of time. Baby Hondo with a 2. Griff, more dad. I need snacks. Chirp. Bennett Talby with a 2. Alyssa is the skinnier. Oh, I'm sorry, the Skinner meme in real life.
Yeah.
And an average Balder for a 2. Ayo, Ryan is get him off my screen. There you go.
Hey, Hypno.
What?
Share my screen real quick. What do you think of this one?
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
That works. That works.
It
You have to like
even
comb
lights
it
up.
down.
It even lights up.
That
Oh
definitely
my
works. I
God.
think you should use that for sure. Use that.
Totally doesn't look like a fire hazard at all.
Oh, totally not.
Definitely
I'm
not.
sure the lights made in
fire
China
hazard is
that
so
are in the
cool.
highly flammable hair will not be a problem.
That's unbelievable. All right, boys. Oh no, we're not caught up. Hold on. Jane Zob with a 2. I made one comment to her. Immediately got blocked.
Bless you.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, we are fully caught up, man. Shout out to all you guys. Very, very nice. We are going to get to the topics, man, and we are going to start off with Silent Hill F, which I'm still wondering what the fuck the F's about.
Fukushima.
Is that serious, or are you just fucking?
No, it's a
Okay.
Japanese.
That'd be
bitch, and
cool.
I don't know.
It sounded legit. I don't know if that's because I'm racist or you're racist, but that sounded legit. So the assumption was there somewhere somehow. Silent Hill F, boys. So we got another Silent Hill game.
I haven't seen this.
We haven't. Oh, you haven't? All right, you're gonna like this.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Really? Damn. All right.
Y'all are a bunch of fake gamers.
Seriously, bro. So Silent Hill
grifting.
Silent Hill F is the brand new entry to the Silent Hill franchise. It is not a numbered entry, and the reason for that is because it doesn't take place in the town of Silent Hill. It takes place in an entirely new setting in Japan in the 1960s.
To be fair, they haven't had a numbered entry since the PS2. Like literally every game since PS2 hasn't been a numbered entry, which is wild.
Right, I get that, but I mean, at the end of the day, still, people were when we were hearing about a Silent Hill sequel coming out, people automatically assumed it was going to be like the next numbered entry, but it just isn't. I'm
just saying, I'm not holding my breath on Silent Hill 5 anymore. Like we've gotten like 4 Silent Hill games since Silent Hill 4, and none of them have been numbered.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So anyway, we got a brand new trailer. It's a little under 4 minutes long. Looks interesting. We're gonna play it here right now for those of you who haven't seen it either in the chat or on the panel, and then we can have a discussion about it. And there's also a trigger warning that we're gonna discuss the whole drama around that nonsense. So let's play the trailer first. Put the volume up. Here we go.
Peggy 18.
シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。騙せてると思う?
Really quick question. Anybody here play Fatal Frame?
Oh, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly is the greatest horror game ever made.
Of course, all the fucking weebs played it. Of course, me, Leon, fucking Sheepsidian. Nobody else played it.
I think I played it, but not very long, vaguely. My brother was really into it.
All right. Well, for those of you that played Fatal Frame,
I have a factory sealed copy in my storage unit of Fatal Frame 2.
Well, for those of you that played Fatal Frame, I think you would probably agree that there's a lot of vibes here for that particular game. Anyway.
ひなこはね、死んだんだよ。
Maybe that's what the F stands for.
This is the crossover we never knew we needed.
ひなこはお友達といつま
Where's
で
the
も
giant
一緒
black
にいた
guy
い
breaking that?
I was gonna say, even Silent Hill knows not to destroy the Torii gates, and yet Ubisoft's like, "Don't worry, we got Yasuke to do it. Don't worry about it." Crazy.
お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。ひなこ？あ、ごめん。何？天秤にかける価値があるかどうか、しっかりと判断しなさい。
Pause it when it gets out like I was like when it shows the monster better. Her design is so fucking cool.
Hold on. Did I miss it?
ひなこ。
I thought it showed it again. Maybe I thought it showed it one more time.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. The only thing it shows is that face at the at the jump scare. But I mean, it's very iconic Silent Hill. So every single Silent Hill has that moment where you first discover the monster, and it's this big, thing. And I'm sure that what we just saw there is exactly going to be that same moment in the game where you first discover whatever the creatures are in this particular game.
I already have a theory about the story, but I'll wait until the trailer's over.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
It's creepy as
That's
fuck.
fucking awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Okay, this is what I was
amazing.
thinking of.
Creepy
Okay.
shit.
Yeah. This is
I thought I showed one more close up.
This is very prototypical Japanese horror. If anybody knows Japanese horror, whether by movies, video games, or manga, anime,
fucking
you're gonna be right. You're gonna be right up to your alley with this one.
It's a whole different style. Like,
It looks really good.
To American horror.
Yep. Let me finish it and then we'll talk about it.
ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。あなたがそれに
Lead
悩
pipe
む
is traditionally one of the first weapons you get.
Yeah, they got the typical metal pipe.
かけている。
あなたは誰なの？さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？私はね、
The ending's the
あんたを
best
すぐに
part.
殺すこともできたんだよ。全部奪ったな。全部私から奪ったな。
Not over. Hold on. This is the best part. This is what the trigger warning's
そ
for.
れではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Oh my god.
That's pretty dope.
That's
Fuck,
legit.
I can't wait for this shit. All right, so
that looks so good.
that's basically it for the trailer. Thoughts?
Hell yeah.
Freak me the fuck
this-
out.
Atreus looks like he has a question. Yes, us white people will answer it since black people, don't traditionally do horror stuff.
Oh my god. Go ahead. No, Trace, go ahead.
It's woke. It's woke.
Fuck.
Yeah, female protagonist.
Female.
Woke. They replaced a
Replacing the
white
men.
man with a
No
female.
white men.
Oh man,
There's nothing
it's
straight
woke as
about
shit.
this. This shit is
JDA,
woke.
JDA is on it, bro.
Absolutely. She got man jaw.
Excuse me, gamers, comma. Do you think Silent Hill F will be a good game?
Don't forget
He
the
said
comma.
gamers, not
It's woke.
furries.
It will not be a good game. It's woke as fuck. Look at she got man jaw.
No, that shit is angular as fuck, bro. What are you talking about?
That's not a
Yo,
man
how
jaw.
much you
Man
wanna
jaw is
bet
more like
fucking
this.
Can I grift in peace?
Oh
Sure.
man.
I
the thing
expect
is,
you to make a post on Twitter right now saying gamers, comma, with the screenshot, and then say, "Is this what you want?" Guaranteed it goes viral.
Just do gamers. Do you agree with replacing that straight white
Yep.
male with this woman?
This Asian, this minority woman, this
Yeah.
this ethnic
All right, come on,
woman.
let's be serious. Fuck those guys, man. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Is this?
No,
how
dude,
are we
this
feeling
looks
about
like
this?
the best Silent Hill game. Obviously, it's a cinematic trailer, so I don't know, but I think this might be the best one since Silent Hill 4.
No,
which
this is
I-
woke.
This
I think it will
can't
be
serious.
fun. I think it will be fun.
Man.
I can't wait to see what the story is. I really don't know what the story is. I'm wondering who the last person
This
is
might be
going
my
to
first
be.
Silent Hill game. I ain't gonna lie.
But
Let's-
it's gonna be fun. I
let's
mean,
be
I
honest.
like Silent Hill games.
Yeah,
and I
let's
think
be
it's gonna
honest. This game looks like it directly competes with the Resident Evil games. That
Mm.
All right,
remake
Cassie, I'm gonna need you to
two-
shut your whore mouth.
look, I'm just saying what it is from a visual
what manner,
perspective. That's
Cassie?
what we have. It looks like it's up there. They're trying to trade blow for blow with Resident Evil, and that's what we want as gamers. We want them to
You mean
compete.
visually?
Yes, from what I'm seeing, like because
Okay.
Silent Hill 2 remake, it looked like it was trying to do that Resident Evil thing, but it didn't look like it was of
Yeah, they were
quality in
straight up
comparison.
aping the
And
Silent
and
Hill
this
2
one-
remake was straight up aping the Capcom remake Resident Evil shit.
Yeah. And
Damn, I
this
think
one
people in the
looked-
chat are taking Atreus serious when he said it was woke. Guys, it's not
we're-
serious.
It's
Are they really?
sarcasm. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said it's not
Don't-
woke,
don't
dipshit.
take-
It's Silent Hill
don't-
3 woke. Come on, Atreus, what's wrong with you?
Don't take him seriously.
No, I gotta go
Cassie,
Atreus,
go ahead,
remember.
continue. Cassie, so how is it competing against it?
Visually, it's on par from what I'm seeing with Resident Evil games, and that's what we want to see, that competition, because I think Silent Hill has the potential to compete with Resident Evil. It's just that Konami's coming back from basically committing like a gamer
Seppuku, like committing seppuku.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's cool to see that they're trying to throw punches at Capcom, one of the leaders in gaming right now. So
Well, dude, in the PS1 and PS2 days, fuck.
This
I
guy.
was gonna say games. I was gonna say games and then days. Anyway, fuck. I just smashed JT this shit.
Hey yo.
In the PS1 and PS2 days, the Silent Hill and Resident Evil were like
why am I getting dragged into this?
Because you're RoboCop bullshit. They were the Star Wars versus Star Trek of like survival horror. You know, like those were the two series that were always fans were arguing about and debating and shit. And yeah, then Silent Hill took a fucking shit because Konami didn't know how to make anything besides pachinko machines. So yeah, I want to see a comeback for this franchise. It's a great.
To be honest
franchise.
with you, Silent Hill was always popular amongst like its niche audience, but it never had mainstream appeal quite like Resident Evil. I think there's potential that Silent Hill could actually be bigger than it ever was. That's crazy to say, but I really think that there's.
I agree with that whole never made mainstream appeal sort of thing. Silent Hill 2 and 3,
the sales, brother.
Like,
Look at the sales, bro. Compare the sales. It ain't fucking with Resident Evil.
Well, no. Resident Evil is Capcom's highest selling franchise of all time. That's an unfair comparison from the highest slice.
No, it isn't an unfair comparison. It's the same type of sales. It's still survival horror, and Silent Hill ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, but Cass, you don't get live action film adaptations for something that's not mainstream. Like Silent Hill was one of the first. Silent Hill was one of the first video game adaptations.
What, into movies?
Yeah, into a movie, into a blockbuster budget, into a blockbuster film.
We're talking about horror movies. Horror movies are a dime a dozen in general.
Yeah, but my point is, you don't go to a franchise that isn't popular enough to make a movie. You ain't seeing people making no Fatal fucking Frame movie. They haven't made an Obscure the Aftermath movie. They made Resident Evil and Silent Hill movies.
I don't think that talking about film in comparison to video games, I think it's
but if you want to use movies as a comparison, how many Silent Hill movies are there?
2.
How many Resident Evil movies are there?
8.
Too many.
Exactly. So who's more mainstream?
No, wait.
I don't
how
think
many
the conversation was never about.
How many good Silent Hill movies are there?
Yeah,
how many good Resident Evil movies are there?
All right, there's one good Silent Hill movie, and there's no good Resident Evil movie.
Wait. Because I want to defend my boy here. The conversation was never about which one is more mainstream. He was just talking about that Silent Hill had some. It wasn't as big as Resident Evil, but it did have some popularity.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. Is
I mean, if you look at the landscape,
the argument against you.
If you're looking at the landscape of like horror games in general, the two biggest franchises are Resident Evil and Silent Hill. There are plenty of horror games out there, but they just don't have that same kind of pull that Capcom and Konami, big devs, can pull.
Well, regardless of what's going to be more successful or not, I want to focus more on this particular game, especially if you have experience with previous Silent Hills. So, Leon, you had said before you have an idea what the story might be. You want to elaborate on that?
I think I do. I could be totally wrong, but my thought is that in later Silent Hill games after 4, because for those who don't know the lore of Silent Hill, quick version, basically it's all a cult. Like a cult made the town.
Crazy! Oh my god!
And so in later games you see the cult has expanded. Or had expanded beyond the actual town of Silent Hill. So I'm thinking, since this is taking place in the 60s in Japan, like this is either the origin of the cult or it's going to show that like they had gone global. And so this will tie into the actual town of Silent Hill because the cult is either spread globally or it originated here. One of the two.
You think they're really going to make it originate in Japan?
I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did stuff like that because
doesn't that kind of
go on?
No, I was just saying, doesn't this kind of cheapen the allure of Silent Hill the town?
Yes.
Like I feel like if it starts going everywhere and it becomes one of those things, I feel like the whole mystique and allure of the town of Silent Hill kind of gets a little bit washed down.
No, I agree with you completely. And the reason I think that's the route they would go is because of what Cassie said about Resident Evil. I actually do think they're trying to mimic Resident Evil, and that's what Resident Evil 8 did, was it retcon and basically was like, all this umbrella stuff and whatnot turns out came from this one weird ass little village in Spain. Like totally, and I'm worried they're gonna do the same thing with this, but this game does look fucking dope.
Yeah, I don't know. That's how I felt when I saw it. But I have other thoughts. So anybody else got any thoughts on this? Treyas, you never played Silent Hill, you saying?
Yeah, I never played Silent Hill. I was more of a Resident Evil guy. I thought Silent Hill was because part of the
Ironically, proving
I was
Cassie's point.
huh?
Nothing. I'm just saying. Anyway, go ahead. Go.
I didn't even hear what was said, but no, I mean, like, part of the reason why I never played Silent Hill is because I always looked at it as like one of those because I'm not a big fan of the survival horror aspect of it. Resident Evil always had guns and shit, so you know I'm willing to shoot myself out of horror situations. So I just never saw Silent Hill as that. But I mean, this looked like the first Silent Hill.
Silent Hill has guns too. It just takes longer to get them than Resident Evil. You usually start out with them, and Silent Hill is usually like 2 or 3 hours into the game before you get your guns.
So there's a conversation going around right now, according to the ESRB, for this game. We'll get to the trigger warning stuff in a second, but the ESRB is supposedly confirming there's going to be no guns in this game. Now, obviously, 1960 Japan, probably no guns, most likely. It's going to be a purely melee Silent Hill. Since you brought up guns, I figured I would mention that.
Which is the first time they've done that, by the way.
You did not just do a dad joke.
No, I was being serious.
Silent Hill Shattered Memories had no weapons, to be fair. So like, they've
right.
done...
Do you think they'll still have the dodge option that they have in the remake for Silent Hill 2?
I wouldn't be surprised if they
it's
did.
Gonna be...
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, primarily because, you know, it's the area of gaming that we're in right now. It's like everything just seems a lot easier.
Yeah.
So they want to make things as mainstream, or as like they want to cast the widest net possible. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they kept the dodge system in there for those people who enjoyed the remake.
But this is probably going to follow more of the typical kind of modern gameplay. Go ahead, Sevvy, sorry.
Yeah, no, because if you have no guns, then there is no way you can shoot the tougher, the tougher creatures from really far back, and they land the blow, and then you're dead. So
right.
I would
I was
assume...
gonna say, like, I wasn't joking about the crossbow thing. Like, if there are no guns because it's so old, they still could have other types of weapons in the game. I wonder how the ESRB would handle that. It was a serious comment. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Crossbows, spears, pipes. I mean, all sorts of.
They could have crossbows. Yeah, they could have a crossbow. That makes sense.
Like, it might just be like tools and weapons that don't use a lot of mechanics in them, type thing.
Right.
Maybe. But it's supposedly, according to the ESRB, it's a lot of melee-oriented weapons, so that's why I don't think there's going to be crossbows or bows. But we could, you know, obviously things could change for all I know. I'm just saying what it says. Right. A lot of people were making a big deal about it. Some people were complaining no guns, but I'm like, bro, you know, 1960s, probably not going to have any. Kind of makes sense, you know. Just depends, I guess, on the situation.
Well, they might be able to like introduce some fun new play styles as opposed to just copying the cookie cutter formulas that every game has.
Yeah.
So
I think it's going to focus more on the survival aspect. I think it's going to focus more on that, like the uneasiness about maybe not fully being able to defend yourself. I don't think that's going to be the focal point of it. It's probably going to be one of the games where, you know, you rather run first instead of like fighting as a last resort, unless it's scripted, you know, boss battle, something along those lines.
I mean, she's a teenage girl, schoolgirl. Yeah. Like, how knowledgeable with armory is she gonna be when it comes to firearms? You know,
she's like 100 pounds.
It doesn't take that much knowledge to just fire a gun.
It's easy to fire a gun. Now, when it runs out of bullets, it's a different story in terms of actually hitting your target.
That's the part of the game where I'm just like, fuck the realism. Just make it's a video game, goddammit. Like,
yeah.
But here's the thing: if they're not gonna have guns in the game, they're gonna have to make the other, like the melee aspect, fun. Now, if it's fun, it's fun. Like, to me, I love like Dead Island 2, for example. When you were hitting enemies, or you were ripping their fucking skin and guts out, blood everywhere, like, that was satisfying. I enjoyed that more than the actual gunplay. So they could potentially make the melee combat way more fun than actual firearms.
A more direct comparison is Silent Hill Origins. You pick up TVs and just start slamming them on their heads. That's funny. I like that.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, they could do that.
So then my question for this is, does this feel like Silent Hill 2? Like, when you watch this trailer, did you think you were watching, if it didn't have the title in it, obviously, did you think you were watching a Silent Hill game?
No, not at all.
Really?
100%. Why is that?
Because Silent Hill at the end of the day it's all about atmosphere. Like that is the driving factor. And even without the tagline Silent Hill F, I thought this was a Silent Hill knockoff because like, oh, that's clearly Silent Hill ass atmosphere. It might be in Japan or whatnot, but I probably assume this is a Fatal Frame game copying Silent Hill.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Like when I was looking at it, I feel like just because it has fog, like yeah, other horror games have fog, bro.
It's not in the fog so much so as there's one particular shot in the trailer. When she was sidling the wall, and then the wall started getting all those creepy crawly little slit things in it. That is a staple in nearly every Silent Hill game. I was like, that's Silent Hill. That is the moment where I was like, I accept this is a Silent Hill thing.
Counter argument. I watch a lot of Japanese horror. That's pretty much Japanese horror. Like it gave me no Silent Hill.
That's what I was saying. Like I felt like, I don't know. It could be a good Silent Hill game. I'm sure. I know for a fact it's probably going to be a good horror game. There's no doubt about it.
Sure.
Considering people already, the trigger warning and everything, which again we're going to get into, but I'm sure it's going to be a really good horror game. I just wonder if it's going to be like a good Silent Hill game. That's because there's certain things you kind of come to expect from a Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
Or they could take it in a whole nother direction for all we know. None of us know what the fucking F stands for. I'm sure that'll shine some light a little bit.
I will enjoy like if they explore the main character's psyche. That's one of the hallmarks of what Silent Hill is. Like you explore like why she specifically is like the main character of this game.
I feel like they're showing that though.
That's also Japanese horror. Like the way you said what I said was Japanese horror. Japanese horror is far more psychological than American horror, and so I mean I want to see that. Don't get me wrong, and that's a very Silent Hill thing. But it's a very Silent Hill thing because that's a Japanese horror thing.
Don't you think they're showing that in the trailer though? I feel like they're focusing on Hinako, and clearly like she's having hallucinations, and they even say that in the ESRB. Drug-induced hallucinations, all kinds of shit.
Now, my question is: Are they gonna make her seem like she's a piece of shit, like a lot of the main characters?
Like secretly, she's a fucking murderer.
She's just like a manipulative bitch. You're just like, you know what? That's pretty ballsy. I'll give this game an 8 minutes.
Well, I'm pretty sure something must have happened. So probably somebody betrayed her. I mean, she said it was a friend, but then her mom died. It looked like.
She probably killed her family.
So maybe she killed her family and her friends in anger.
Japanese fashion, yeah.
Yeah, and that's that's part of it. And to answer your question, Hypnotic, like to me, this had elements of Silent Hill, right? Just the coloring of the game that they were using. You mentioned the fog, that's definitely part of it. But the main thing is like you can tell this girl is fucked up. Right, just in Silent 2. So there is that psychological element to it that I think brought that, because usually, I don't know, like Resident Evil games, the people there are not fucked up. In Silent Hill they are.
Yeah, I think like I said, I'm sure it's going to be a great horror game. I really do believe that. I just wonder how it's going to stack up as a Silent Hill game. That's all. That's all I'm basically questioning personally. Otherwise, it looked pretty good.
Check the private chat. I shared a link by G-Wiz, shared it on X. I don't know if you saw this or not. This is from 21 hours ago. It's all the details from the ESRB specifically. I don't know if you saw it or not, but
I believe I did, just not via this actual tweet. So, but that's fine. I'll bring it up on screen right now. Let's check it out. So, let's get into the ESRB stuff. Here we go, right here, and then we'll do the trigger warning stuff afterwards. So,
oh yeah.
It says Silent Hill F ESRB rating has confirmed the following: enemies include humanoid monsters, mutants, and mythical creatures. Player weapons include axes, crowbars, knives, and Ryan,
spears. Yay!
Holy shit! It's actually there.
Congratulations. You definitely can see yourself now. Some enemy attacks can result in player's character getting impaled in the neck or getting their faces ripped apart. That sounds good.
I like that.
Let's go.
I like that.
A character burned alive inside of a cage. A woman branded by a hot iron.
I like it.
I mean, this is like spoiler alert central. Everything that happens in the game here.
That's awesome.
Well, because the thing is, here's the ironic thing, right? So the ESRB has to list all this stuff, in order for people, I don't know, to prevent triggering of people, even though it's going to trigger them just by reading it. But the ironic thing is that by having to list all this stuff, you're literally telling people what's in the fucking game. Like you're spoiling the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Unironically, while you're trying to prevent people from being triggered. So
now let me ask,
as soon as you're playing, one of these starts happening.
You think the ESRB gives a shit about spoiling any game? You think they even care about games? Like
fuck no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
In Trails in Sanu displayed on serving platters and a fantastical celebrational ceremony, a character sawing off her own arm, a character slicing off portions of a character's face during a ritual, which we already saw in the trailer anyway.
Dude, imagine if you were about to go into a haunted house and there was a sign outside that listed every single thing you're about to see before you walked in.
Right.
Literally. That's actually a great analogy.
Yeah,
because that's the literal depiction of what's happening here.
That's true.
Concept art depicts a nude mannequin-like character with exposed butt and partially exposed boobs. The character appears in a creature-like form throughout the game.
Who approved this? Who approved this process? My issue is not even with the game itself having anything. It's the ESRB saying all this stuff before. Like, who approved this process? How did it get okayed? And why is everyone just going along with it?
Couldn't tell you.
I guess it's one of those for the greater good kind of.
What a lot of people. What one of the things that kind of pisses me off about this whole thing, about the whole ESRB shit, is the point of horror movies is first time experience. So once that factor is gone, once you watch it the first time, you know what you're expecting. You tell people what to expect, the scares are gone, the horror kind of gets mitigated, and it's just now I'm just playing a survival game. Like, you're ruining the experience for people.
I 100% agree.
It's like if the trailer for Alien at the end said warning, an alien burst out of somebody's chest in this movie.
Thanks.
Bro. It's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. But that's what they're doing now. And yeah, you guys are right. This actually brings up a whole nother conversation about the ESRB, but we could make that a separate thing.
Hold on. Give me I'll be right back.
Yeah. So overall, ESRB is basically saying that, hey, this horror game that you're about to play, it's going to have some really fucking fucked up horror stuff in it. I know, shocking. Perhaps you were picking up this game to buy it, not expecting that. But just so you know, you should expect that. It's kind of weird, bro. ESRB is so fucking ridiculous. So anyway, a lot of what they're saying in here, we saw in the trailer. Some of it we didn't, but some we did. Like about the mannequin character, we did. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to add to that real quick. So, because me and Vex were talking about this, and she made the point that I don't remember what company it was, but there was a company that released a horror game and basically didn't include this nonsense, and they got fucking sued and lost. Basically, some sued for emotional damage or whatever. So a lot of horror games have been doing this disclaimer stuff. Have basically been doing it as a CYA.
Hey, yo, I'm black too. I need the money, so please don't list what's in the game. I will fucking sue the shit out of you.
That's what I was
black.
wondering.
You would die first.
That's true. That's what I was wondering.
Hey,
the only super reason they would put a fucking disclaimer is if they got sued. But even then, you just need a general disclaimer. You don't need all that shit.
I would definitely sue if they didn't.
It depends on what the line is. What is the fine line of being sued and losing? And
I mean, most of the times people settle just so that the lawsuit goes away, because it is more expensive to pay lawyers than it is to settle the case for that. But they're not going out telling people, yes, please self-delete or anything like that. So
between the ESRB and the trigger warning stuff, I think it's safe to say they're trying to cover all their bases. And it's a little bit ridiculous that we live in a world where that has to happen. The fact that somebody would actually sue, you went, it's like going to go watch a horror movie and then suing because you got afraid.
Yes.
Or scared.
Yep.
It's like you know what this is, and you still chose to partake in it anyway.
The other thing is
no. Hold on. That's a real case. It wasn't a horror movie. It was a haunted house. There was a fucking chick, because of course it was a woman, who sued a haunted house for scaring her too much.
Yeah.
She paid money to be scared just a little bit. $35,000 or something.
What a fucking snowflake.
I'm about to sue Grand Theft Auto for emotional damage because I'm not rich.
This is why I feel like horror games are a dying art. Just like kind of comedy, stand-up comedy is getting attacked all the time for the same thing. It's because when you're doing certain things that are based in the creative space, like horror or comedy, yeah, shit's gonna happen, bro. Comedy, you might get offended. Horror, you might get scared. That's kind of the whole point.
Let me ask a question. Why do you need detailed descriptions as to what transpires within the game when the whole point of the rating is to be is to be an age rating, like a gatekeeping, this person is old enough to play and experience this game. And if you aren't, that's on you. Why do you need, and they saw their arm off at this part of the game? Why are you telling me that? What does this help?
Ironically, the game is rated M, so there's that.
That's my point. So
why
why
is you selling me on the game, low-key, though?
That's what I said in my video. I'm like, this sounds great.
Yeah, it's this in depth with blood and gore. God damn it! I'm really tempted. I'm really bad with horror games, but like zombie games, I love zombie games, and they don't really bother me. But this is like, fuck. I need to like stop being a bitch and maybe fucking try this game. Like, it's just,
Paige, I feel a lot better now that you said that because I'm the exact same way. I can't play horror games. I'm too much of a bitch.
It's like, and another thing, it's like if someone bitches about the game now. If someone bitches,
Wyatt, you can look at Cannibal Corpse albums and shit. Like,
I've listened to Cannibal Corpse. I'm not playing the album now. About to get killed if I walk into that fucking room.
Look, man, this is why video games are the greatest entertainment medium. It's It's so much more interactive than listening to music, than actually watching a movie. Like horror movies don't bother me at all, whether I know what's going to happen in them or not. It doesn't bother me because it's just you're just watching it. Interacting with a video game, it's like everything depends on your actions, and doing that with a horror game, it strikes me in a way that no other entertainment medium does.
That is, is why I don't watch horror movies for enjoyment very often. Is that exact reason? Is like when you watch a horror movie and people are making all these dumbass decisions and shit like that, you're like, don't go through the door. Of course they go through the door. Like, you wouldn't have done that in your life. But if you're playing a fucking game, you're making decisions that you would make. So like if the zombie gets you, well, shit, that's what I would have done in real life, and it would have fucked me. Like,
so that's why I don't see the protagonist as the good guys. Like, no, Michael Myers, that is who I'm rooting for. Kill all these stupid cocksuckers, please.
A lot of the horror movies, they're based on like bad decisions and fight or flight moments. Otherwise, you have no horror movie because everybody just leaves.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But this doesn't address what I brought up. Why do we need the details?
We
Nobody can answer that.
Don't. Tell me on the game.
The answer is we don't.
And now, guess what? The details are out. So when someone bitches and whines, oh my god, Soundhill's doing this. It bothered me so much. You should have listened to the trigger warning, cocksucker.
My thing is, if you need a trigger warning for anything, if you're the kind of person that needs a trigger warning for something, or if you're the kind of person that is even remotely having to ask the question of what's in it before you partake in that particular medium, then it's probably not for you.
It's probably
if you have to ask like what's in the horror film before you watch it to gauge whether it's like the level of scary you can handle, you probably shouldn't be watching it. You probably should not be partaking in it.
Not only that, but the people that this trigger warning is for weren't even going to like specifically that first thing that they list on the trigger warning is depictions of sexism or whatever like that, or depiction.
Let me bring up the trigger warning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was. Those motherfuckers are going to bitch and moan about that stuff regardless of the.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, and then they had to add the sentence and saying like, "Hey, this is how people were at that time." It's like you don't need to tell me that. I don't. You really don't care.
Good. It was a better time, assholes.
Back when we could call people retards. Oh no, wait, I still do.
Absolutely.
I call them way worse than that, but I think Atreus wants to say something.
No.
Yes. No. Before we get into it.
Wow.
Okay, I guess not. All right, so we got the trigger warning on screen. So it says, please read before playing. This game contains depictions of the following: gender discrimination, child abuse, bullying, drug-induced hallucinations, torture, and graphic violence. This game is set in Japan in the 1960s and contains depictions based. Hold on, let me finish. Depictions based on the customs and culture of that time. These depictions do not reflect the opinions or values of the developers or any individuals involved. If you feel uncomfortable at any point while playing, please take a break from playing or speak to someone you trust.
You know what this reminds me of? Assassin's Creed. This is very similar to the disclaimer that goes on in every Assassin's Creed game. They talk about like, hey, this stuff is gonna hear. I mean, it's not this specific either, but it goes on to say these are not our views, and then they go further and say this game was created by a lot of developers who are raised, diverse backgrounds, different races, different countries, blah blah. Every time I read it when I used to play that game, I was like, why? I don't.
Why we call it ass Creed.
I think it's amazing that we live in a world now where people that make something, creatives, when they make something, they have to apologize for it. These motherfuckers are apologizing for the game they're about to deliver to you. And it's like, are you serious? Right? You're making a horror game and you're out here before people even get it in their hands, and you're apologizing beforehand. You're like, please don't think this is what we really think. It's like, bro, it's a fucking horror game in the 1960s.
The thing that got me was that in this trailer, we see like a broken skeleton bitch walking all creaky and like blood and like it just mentioned there's like sacrifices all over the place. The first thing it's warning about is gender discrimination.
Yeah.
All of the demons ripping fucking skin off of their face. That's fine. Gender discrimination. Be careful.
Funny how they didn't mention any racism because there ain't no black people in 1960s Japan.
Well,
fucking rip. I have a question, and it's going to sound pretty paradoxical, but what happens if I have a mental illness that triggers me if there's a trigger warning? Like a trigger warning is triggering me, and I don't want that
Fun
trigger
fact,
warning in my
there's
game.
research
They
into
often
trigger
do.
warnings. There's research into trigger warnings that says that people actually do get triggered from trigger warnings and that they are inherently doing worse for people than better.
That's my point. So why do the trigger warnings get to win out? Who is deciding that?
People that aren't triggered by things but want to virtue signal and pretend as if they understand and want to think for everybody else. So they're like, let's think of those that are triggered, even though nobody said they were. They're like, let's think of those people. Who's those people? I don't know, but let's do it anyway.
Let's do it anyway just to cover our ass. I talked about this on
Basically.
my live stream the other day with the Chrono Trigger warning and how that game has a trigger warning, and there's literally no reason for it. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
No trigger warning.
Yeah,
I actually think
here's
it's
the
hilarious that a game called Chrono Trigger has a trigger warning. But anyway,
Well, here's the ultimate
Chrono warning.
why I get triggered by trigger warnings. And I know it sounds like I'm being ridiculous here, but I look at a trigger warning as almost like a gateway drug to real censorship. When you start doing stuff like this, it's a way to start enabling people, to empower them to start censoring things. So fuck out of here with your trigger warnings.
Damn, you heard the Italian come out with that one.
Sorry, so I'm just
out of here.
Trigger warnings.
Fuck
trigger
outta
me,
here.
okay? I am triggered by trigger warnings.
I know that when I was playing Silent Hill 2 and I saw the warning they had, which is obviously not as extensive and idiotic as this warning is, I was laughing for 10 minutes straight because of how stupid it was. It's so fucking retarded. I was laughing. I was like, why do you need this? And I went back and closed the game, opened it up again to read the trigger warning again, and then that got me laughing for even longer. It was retarded.
Atreus, what were you saying before?
It's out of context now.
How's it out of context now? We're still talking about Silent Hill.
Because I don't remember everything that I was going to say the moment I was trying to respond to something you were saying, and
I said that I know what you're saying. I said that I feel like they're apologizing for their work before they even get it in people's hands.
Oh, right. No, I didn't see it as that. I saw them more like doing this. I can't believe we're doing this retarded ass shit, but we have to. So let's put it in there because they know that a lot of people are fucking retarded. So I didn't see it as them apologizing. It was more like, let me put this warning out there for you fucking retards that are offended by everything.
I think unfortunately, we live in a society that does absolutely zero research at all. To the point where, like, they feel as though they need to actually put a disclaimer in front of, for example, Gone with the Wind.
You know what the irony with that is the people that don't do the research are the same ones that aren't going to read the trigger warning anyway because they don't do any research. So what's the point of it?
I mean, well, if they're going to view the content, it's going to be in the beginning of said content.
Yeah,
so
how
it
many
just is
people
what it
do
is
you
on
know
their
have ever read the FBI warning before a movie back in the day?
I mean, but usually trigger warnings aren't really as long. So.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty ridiculous ones.
I mean, but once you've seen an FBI warning, it's the same thing on every single release.
I mean,
So-
to be fair, I look at trigger
Here's what I
warnings
don't
and
think
it's the
is
same
correct
thing on
what
every
Trace
trigger
was
warning to
saying.
me.
I don't think it's like a let's just shit it out whatever because we have to do it. I would agree if it weren't for that last fucking sentence. If you
Mhm.
feel uncomfortable at any point while playing, take a break from playing or speak to someone you trust. What pedantic,
That's the gayest
coddling,
thing I've ever heard.
bitch-made, almost game
But that
over.
doesn't
Those
necessarily
people
mean
should not be playing horror games. If that
No.
happens,
Yeah, it's such a weird way to go about things. It's
but
like
that
if you
doesn't-
feel uncomfortable with any of this, then this game isn't for
And
you.
that's
Would be more
assuming you-
preferable.
It's assuming you trust the right people in your life.
But
too.
that doesn't necessarily mean that they're apologizing for what they're saying. That just means that they're being told to say something. That doesn't, because the way I read that is like, I can't believe we have to fucking write this, but like they can't talk like we talk. They can't tell people like, hey, listen, if this game makes you uncomfortable, fuck off. They can't
Well,
say that.
I mean, we have
Sure
to
they
come
can.
to a reality that
I don't know. I
that
feel
these
like John
are
Romero would do that.
Hold on, one at a time.
we have to come to the reality that these are capitalists. They are trying to make money. They're trying to sell as many copies of the game as possible. So they don't want to necessarily disinvite people from the game. But that's also the problem too. We don't live in a perfect world where there's one or the other. There's just too much gray area. They would love to be able to sell copies to even people that don't have the fucking balls to play the game, because at the end of the day, that's money in their pocket.
The issue, the overarching issue at that point then would be just like the government and all that extra shit that basically says do it or or you basically get like no funding to get your shit done.
Well, you know what this stuff is too? This is additional wasted money. They're paying someone to not just write this, but insert it. Take time to edit the game, put a cutscene in the beginning, put all this shit in. Like, this costs money, it costs time. And it's like, for who? What are we doing this for?
What costs more money, the lawsuit or doing this?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
But,
that's true.
I mean, look at for example, Michael Jackson. Dude paid out the person so that he can go do his tour, because missing out on the tour to deal with a lawsuit in court would have basically made him lose out on
more
A lot of money.
So yeah. So you have to just balance what would you lose money most doing?
Well,
Also-
sometimes some people get stuck on the principle. Sometimes it's not about the money.
Smash. That's what I'm about. The principle is this is not out of the ordinary for horror games. If you go play the original Resident Evil games on PS1, they all start with a flash screen that says, warning, this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. And that's all it says. Now, how much of that is because the ESRB makes them do that? And to be fair, I talk about this a lot more in the video today, so I don't want to spoil it for all y'all that are going to go watch it after the stream. But the point I'm trying to make is it's more about the intent than the message itself. I don't care about a quote-unquote trigger warning so much so as I care about why did you put it there. And if you put it there because you are okay with fostering a soft, bitch-made, baby-ass society, then that's a problem for me. If you're putting it there
but they
because,
but wait a minute, we just got finished talking about them being a capitalist, right? They may not be with that, but if they're forced to do that, if the decision is coming from
that's
higher
what I
up,
was about to say. If you're doing it because you're forced to, if you're doing it because basically, if you're ideologically saying like we need to acknowledge these triggered people because that's the right, morally virtuous thing to do, I have a problem with it. If you're doing it because we gotta fucking do it, make money, I have much less of an issue with it.
I understand that, but I still have an issue with both of them. And going back to
That's why I
Hypno's-
said much less of an issue.
Right.
not no.
But going back to Hypno's point, someone needs to explain to me why it's not okay to just go with the blanket. This game contains explicit scenes of violence and gore, and just leave it at that.
Yeah,
Why do you need to start doing this bullshit of find your safe space and talk to someone you trust and turn the game off for a little? What the fuck are we doing here? What's going to be 10 years from now if this is the direction it's going?
Rounding off the edges and corners of society is an inherently negative thing, whether it be video games or movies or political discourse or the internet. Rounded corners are fucking they're for bitches.
10 years from now, the trigger warning is going to be longer than the fucking script.
Right. There'll be a game. Mark my
For
words.
real, yeah.
Mark my words. There will be a game called Trigger Warning, and it will just be about this shit.
Nonstop.
Dude, that sounds like a fun game.
Let me jump on Steam real quick and find it.
It's the scariest game on the planet. Trigger Warning.
Does spears offend you? Don't play this game.
But I mean,
You're
that's
scared by horror? Don't play this game. Don't
That's
like
where
horror? Don't buy the game.
that's where we're at with this. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I hope it's a good Silent Hill game. I really do. And the ironic thing about the trigger warning stuff, especially this, I mean, the ironic thing about this is that I feel like it is leading me to more so believe that this game is actually going to be disgustingly scary, or at least uneasy, like typical Japanese horror, which is what I want.
We didn't talk about one specific thing. For me
What's that?
personally, whatever protects, like the thing is, times change, things change. Creators are put in situations that they don't have control over because they don't control the world, right?
Yeah.
To me, at whatever point, whatever protects the artistic integrity of the game, like that's what I'm at least happy about that. Because, like, for example, you know, there's been like movies, entertainment that have been censored, and that's a huge problem. Like the French Connection, for example, they say, you know, the gay F slur, and apparently that's cut out of recent releases.
Yep.
Of this
Silent
film.
Hill 2. No, we can use Silent Hill as an
crazy.
example. Silent Hill 2, Bloober Team, the remake, they literally said a year before the game came out, we're toning down the horror from the original version because of today's modern audiences. That's why to this day I have not played the Silent Hill 2
They
remake
did.
because they said they were toning down the horror.
They censored
They've
the
already
sexual
done it
assault
with
scenes
this
too.
franchise. Sorry, go on.
No, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
that's
I'm backing you up. They censored the sexual assault scenes too, from Pyramid Head, so you don't even
Really?
see it. You don't see it happen on screen.
That stuff pisses me off so much. Like,
See,
It
what
just
are
it
you
kind
doing?
of just goes off screen.
That to me, that's the real issue that bothers me more than anything else. The
Yeah.
artistic integrity of the remake was not preserved, and that's to me the more important discussion.
Yeah, 100%. And in here, so it brings up a question, right? I know it sucks you have to make this kind of decision, but now it's like you either take the trigger warning and let the game be creatively free, which I hopefully is what's happening here. We still don't know, or you don't take the trigger warning because there's nothing for you to be warned about in the game because it's already it's a toned down horror game and it's basically like baby's first horror game. So that's kind of like the choice that they seem to be leaving us with, because these trigger warnings, like I said, unironically, they're making me think, and we could be wrong. Obviously, it could be a fucking non-scary game. But these trigger warnings and the fact that they're going so in depth with it, like so descriptive with it, tells me like they really trying to warn every motherfucker, like, hey, this might not be the game for you if you are triggered by literally any of this. And the fact that they said that there's going to be gender discrimination, woman cuts her arm off, gets fucking branded with an iron. I mean, it's clear that the girls are going to get fucking abused. The girls are going to get abused in the game. Let's just be real. That's what's going to happen. The girls are going to get abused in the game.
Good.
Whatever her name is, Hinako or whatever.
Based.
Gonna be abused, gonna be all kinds of fucked up, and they're trying to be like, oh, we love women. Don't, it's just, that's just what we want to creatively do. We wanted to take out our frustrations and beat the shit out of some Asians, like Yasuke's doing. You know what I mean? If Yasuke gets to do it, why can't we do it?
If that's the case, it must have been a bunch of black people worked on this game then.
Oh, 100%.
Why are you writing a story at that point? Like, if you have to tell people, hey, like, if you want to experience our story, feel free to, but just know that if any of these things bother you, you're not going to enjoy the story, and you should find a safe space. You should talk to a friend, talk to your neighbor, talk to your pet rock. But we genuinely apologize for what we're about to put out. Like, we honestly, I don't know why we even wrote this story. You know what? Don't even buy it. Like, that's what they should do.
Like they know the gaming industry is now led by tourists. A lot of the biggest streamers are fucking tourists, and they know that their viewers are a lot of brain dead, drones that just go along with whatever, and they know that. Unfortunately, this is what happens with my favorite entertainment medium having gone mainstream.
So fucking true.
You want to know what the cleanest line in cinema was from 2024? When Dr. Robotnik said, "I can't believe this," and his grandfather said, "I know, a woman in the military." That shit had me rolling.
I was sitting next to a fucking blue-haired Wookiee in the theater, and
Oh my God, that's
audibly
awesome.
laughed out loud at that line, and she mean mugged me like a son of a bitch. It was so great.
That shit had me fucking rolling, bro.
That's awesome.
Based,
You
unbelievably
need more
based.
like that.
Man. Well,
But
I just hope that it's a good game. That's all I can hope for.
100%. Final thoughts on Silent Hill F? I still want to know what the F is.
Yeah, final thoughts that Silent Hill as a franchise has been a dark place for years. Like, we've not gotten a legit Silent Hill game, and I'm not counting Silent Hill 2 remake because that wasn't fucking done by Konami.
I wouldn't count that.
Silent Hill game. We have not gotten a legit Silent Hill game since the PS3. Silent Hills got fucked on the PS4, and have we even gotten a Silent Hill game since the canceled Silent Hills? Like, PT was shaping up to be a fucking banger, and this franchise has been so disgustingly mistreated that Resident Evil might be my favorite series of all time, video game wise, but I am begging for this to be the ultimate dub because Silent Hill is just it deserves it. It's disgusting how mistreated it's been.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot more they could do with it. I got to be honest with you. When I saw Silent Hill F, even though it looked great for like a horror game, I did not expect that. Like when they were talking about making a new Silent Hill game, that's not what I expected personally. I don't know about you guys, but
this blindsided me. I didn't even know they were making a new Silent Hill game. I mean, I thought they'd do the Resident Evil route of just remaking the old games. Like, this came out, and maybe there was announcements about this in the past, and I just didn't see them or whatever. But this trailer and this reveal totally blindsided me.
Yeah, there was
likewise with Konami's Redemption.
Well, Konami has openly stated that they are definitely doing a bunch of different projects revolving around Silent Hill, so they definitely are pushing to at least compete with Capcom and Resident Evil. It's been a thing on their plans for a while now.
Yeah.
Okay, saw those sales numbers and thought, oh, maybe we should take this franchise seriously again.
Yeah.
Don't go back to making pachinko machines. What the fuck
Well,
were you
there's
guys
something going
thinking?
on. There's something going on with Konami. I heard something. I kind of hesitate to even talk because I don't know enough about it. But something about the heir to the throne, the son of the dad that
They
made
must
it,
have
doesn't.
gone through a regime change.
Well, the guy that's
through
taking it
terms
over
of
doesn't give a shit about video games. Is basically the long and the short
What a
of it.
surprise.
Yeah, I mean, could you tell?
Why?
So that's kind of why Konami's taken like a backseat to gaming for a while, is because they haven't really prioritized it at all, and it is starting to change. But I haven't kind of looked into why that is. But it is interesting.
Let's catch up on a couple of super chats, and then we're gonna get into Assassin's Creed because we are T-minus a week, less than a week. We're less than a week away.
Let's fucking go
from Black Samurai's finally.
Yasuke Simulator, baby.
I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
I was gonna say that Silent Hill game should have a Yasuke DLC.
Oh, it
It
should,
really
right? Make him like a final boss or something, or co-op character. Like, I fucking kill Asians in Silent Hill 2. Make it happen. We got Grateful Gamer with it too. Silent Hill, finding Silent Hill PT.
Oh man, Silent Hill F in the chat.
I still remember that fucking trailer, bro. I still.
Yeah.
Did any of you see the trailer in the game, or did you see it after people discovered that that's what it was? Because it took a while for people to figure out, and then eventually they got to that secret trailer, and then it played in the game, and then it got leaked online. So did any of you watch the trailer in the game after playing it, or did you see it because they got leaked online? Nobody?
Yeah.
Everyone's head.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I just saw the trailer afterwards.
Yeah.
No, like they released PT first.
Yeah.
And then after a little while, after it was discovered
with PT. I misunderstood.
with
Yeah, no,
PT.
I saw that shit in the game. My bad. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that in Silent Hill 2, the remake, there's a trailer for this.
Yeah, no, it was PT first, and then afterwards, after it was discovered that PT was a Silent Hill demo, essentially.
Yeah, you got that dope trailer with Norman Reedus, which I think was still a bad idea.
Yeah, that's when the trailer dropped. Yep.
That game, I'm real quick aside. So glad that game didn't happen for that, just because of Norman Reedus being in it. We need to stop this motherfucking trend of having famous ass actors in games that look like themselves. It's totally fucking immersion breaking. Like Guillermo del Toro was amazing, and I was on board for him doing Silent Hill. But dude, we don't need famous actors looking like themselves in games. Stop that shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's annoying.
It's a little bit jarring. It makes you feel like you're like watching more of a movie.
It makes you feel like it's a click. Like a click movie, like one of those mouse move click, and it's retarded.
Yeah. Grateful Gamer, Silent Hill F Ubisoft. What are we memeing the F now? Is that what we're doing?
F Ubisoft.
Shout out to you. Average Welder with $100 Red Bull Mega Banger. This is for Hinata. Oh wait, long day in stream. My bad. I thought Hypno would bring her back. Eventually. Sorry, brother. I know you love her, but
rip.
Not anytime soon. I'm sorry. Shout out to you though for the $100 Red Boy.
She died twice.
Legend, absolute legend. Gray the Merchant for 2. So, what?
JD Atreus, like JD Vance.
That's
JD Atreus.
crazy. That is
JD JDA Atreus.
Damn.
He just called you JD Atreus. Oh my
JD
god.
Atreus.
Oh,
and for $2 on
me,
JD Atreus. I am so done with this. Wow. Wow. I've now seen it all.
Search history.
There ain't no coming back from that one. I mean, you could try.
Nah, it really isn't.
You're more than welcome to. You could try.
Damn, son.
You got anything to say?
Sit there and be quiet and play Marvel Rivals.
Fuck you, I'm not playing Marvel Rivals.
You're playing with something.
Check his theme. Gray the Merchant. So JD Atreus. Betrayers, don't drink that Kool-Aid. Damn.
Wait.
That's crazy, bro. $2 and he felt it. That's wild. Eric Jenkins, $4.99. Mount Lady F the rule. It counts. No, it doesn't. It does not. Mr. Melancholy for it too. I just hope Konami doesn't screw up.
Yeah, good luck.
It's Konami, bro. Like I wouldn't hold my breath. Eric Jenkins, $1.99. That's right, Hypno. Crack that whip. Is that a racist joke?
Crack that whip.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that a racially charged joke? Kamui Rena for a 2. There is a Fatal Frame movie, Japan only. I miss those games. They were so good. I really do. Eric Jenkins, $4.99. Hey, Piranha Pout. Dead Space best horror game. FU Fight America. Dead Space is not the best horror game.
Anyone
Bro.
that says Dead Space best horror game proves they ain't played any real fucking. Like, I like Dead Space. Don't get me wrong, but like it's like a C, maybe B tier horror game compared to the shit the Japs put out.
Yeah, it's not even close.
First of all, you call them Japs. Therefore, you're disqualified.
Oh my god!
I noticed that.
Oh god!
Alyssa McDuggins for a 2. Daddy is tier 3 Hypno. That is what I meant. Oh, McDuggins got it. Makes sense.
Oh boy.
Eric Jenkins, $1.99. Just put Yasuke in it. Boom, fixed and accurate.
That's what I'm saying.
It would be great. Eric Jenkins, $4.99. Ma'am, have you not watched Animates Teens Girls Are Basically SEAL Team 6?
That's fucking true. That is fucking true.
I watch animes with women like grown women like Misato Katsuragi, who is believable with a gun.
Okay,
Fair
that's
enough.
nice. But
Fair
like that's one of the things that kind of throws me off with like when it comes to like Japanese stories. It's like you telling me all these useless ass adults can't help these kids out? Like what the hell are we doing?
I'm still rolling the fact
look
that Cass just tried to flex Evangelion as if it's actually worth watching. Like,
damn,
it is.
It's I.
All right, boys. I know Leon's been doing bad takes.
For me,
all night,
Sato
but
it is.
That was
girl.
that was egregious. That was egregious.
I was just talking. I love Evangelion. I was just talking shit to see
For
what
the
Cass
first
was
time
saying.
ever.
He comes back
Masato is my favorite character.
For
in
the first
Evangelion.
time ever, Atreus is in the prime slot. It's interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
the
boy.
show
See how long
really
that
has gone
lasts.
downhill
Let's see how
over
long
the
this
past
lasts.
2
Yeah.
years.
He looks really uncomfortable.
Damn.
It's all right. Slayery game for a 2. When did Madam Savvy get a boob job? Just kidding. Hey, Savvy. That's crazy. Barry Dixon butts with a 2. Silent Hill friendship.
Jesus.
You joke about that, but you never know. Kyle Barra with a 4 months. Just sent you a song to play for Smash on X and Discord with that bylighting. He's rocking 10% gay. I say at least 50 instead. Enjoy. Keep it up, everyone.
I listened to it. I had a mute and listened to it. It was good stuff, Kyle. Good stuff.
Shout out to you, Kyle. Victor Chong with a 5. Real warning should be like flashing lights may cause seizures.
I remember that.
Facts.
I mean, that's a medical thing.
But with that
Everything
one
else is
too,
just
I'm like,
emotional.
Yeah, but even
I'm
that
like,
trigger warning is too much. Like, because the flashing lights don't give everyone seizures, right? So, like,
I never
ones
got to see that
give
one Pokemon
seizures,
movie because of that
fucking,
shit.
like, just let them have it. Like, we're not losing champions. If lights doing this is enough to take you out, then God hated you to begin with.
There should be. Well, I mean, that's one way. Hold on.
Wow.
That's one way to approach it.
Every movie theater will have a morgue next door.
I'll assume
My greater
that
point
was
with the whole flashing lights warning thing is if you get seizures from flashing lights, There should be like a website that you can research yourself on what you can watch and what you can't. Don't make everyone else sit through this 20-second this thing that you can't pass by because you're too lazy to watch it yourself and figure out, oh, I can't go look at this movie because my eyes are gonna blow my brains out if I in Minecraft.
I agree with that because there are certain games that give me motion sickness, right? And I know exactly which games there are, and I know exactly like what to avoid, what games to avoid, so I don't get motion sickness from them. Like you can do your own research,
right?
You shouldn't subject everybody through it. That's retarded. Don't be a retard.
As a bit of pushback, to that, like I would
It's
say,
all for legal reasons.
for something like for a medical issue like epilepsy, you don't know if you have epilepsy when you get hit with the fucking Porygon beam. You don't know that. The shit just
I never got to see that shit.
left the fucking right. Like I saw it. I'm fine. But like there are people that got fucked up by that. The same thing with the Lavender Town theme when that first dropped. People started offing themselves. They had to change the tune for that because it was unprecedented. Like you gotta set this shit. Otherwise, you get hit with lawsuits. Then that's your business in the fucking dirt. Like you got it.
Yeah. Although most people get epilepsy as children, and very rarely do they get it in their late 20s. But then after that, you just don't get it. Like after you pass that hill, you're fine.
Yeah, you go from like fucking epilepsy to what's it called? Dementia. It's a gap.
Oh my god, they're gonna start adding warning triggers for dementia. This might cause
you won't be able to remember you read the warning.
This experience you're about to play might be so boring that you might forget it. That's what it's going to do. DB Wild with a 20. Let's say I'm playing a full-blown gooning game and I get uncomfortable because of the cramp I get in my wrist and forearm.
Oh god.
Should there be a trigger warning for that to take a break and talk to someone I trust about it?
There might have to be,
Yeah, you have a problem, fam.
That's great.
different.
That's
amazing.
great.
That's
Mystic
different.
Vegeta
That's
with a 2.
different.
Silent Hill F trigger warning pick on Steam. Wait, what?
I think they're saying that the warning is on
the trigger
Steam.
warnings on Steam.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying.
No, that's not what they're saying.
Oh, then I don't know.
They sent something. Hold on. Oh, here we
Thank
go.
you for
I
your
see.
donation.
I see. Here we go. Please read before playing. Oh, let me go back this way. Shit.
Oh, okay.
God damn it. If triggered by anything in a clearly covered listed M-rated mature game, you are a Melody Mac. Get bent.
I agree with that. I'm fine with that kind of
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But that's nice and simple. You know?
I love it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would be okay with if warnings said this.
That's actually it's pretty good. It's pretty good. They stick, bro. What is with these sounds? You know what? No. Race spot back.
Lost.
They stick pride for a 2. What are your thoughts on Texas going after anime? Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
New to me.
I plan on doing the research on that tomorrow for a video. It's in my Discord and people have been telling me to talk about
I've
it. but I haven't
talked
gotten
about
on these
this.
yet.
I've talked about this many times. Sadly, not all of my red states, but there are a few red states. Mostly rural states, but there are a few red states. Florida is one of them.
I was say Florida's done it a lot.
Yeah, Florida is one of them. They going after anime and manga, and they're one of the reasons why Assassination Classroom is banned in some of those states. You know, and it's fucking ridiculous. This is why I never classify myself as left or right. Why are you in a bathroom, bro? What the fuck is happening?
What the fuck? I just saw that.
Why are you
Wait, check
taking
it out, check it out.
Alyssa
Wait.
Mercante?
That's a little too good. What the hell?
Okay.
That's insane, bro. Oh my god. Anyway,
That's pretty funny.
that's why I never classify myself as either, because there are things that I don't agree with on both sides, and that's one of them. It's fucking unbelievably ridiculous. But that's just, you know, anime and manga, it seems to be something that they like to target a lot. For whatever that reason may be.
That's what
anime has satanic vibes.
Well, I wanted to say, to be fair, could they be going after that to try to keep trannies out?
I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. So it's just it's stupid, but this is where we're at.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Caramel Beats for $4.99. Leon's gonna start calling trans people triggers now.
Only black trans people.
Atreus, you need a tissue?
This fucking guy.
Oh my god.
That was actually
He
pretty
got
funny.
inspired by the real life fake wizard. That's what it is. Because that
was
motherfucker
actually
was changing location every 5
on
minutes
a whim.
He was
on a whim.
Yeah.
Vet Gamer with a 5 prediction. Silent Hill may be as woke as Smash JT's background. I see possibly a bait and switch. I don't
This
think
isn't
so.
woke. This is natural.
Yeah, no. Now Smash is just stalling for time.
Yeah,
As far as you can tell, there might be a glory hole underneath that paper. We don't know.
I genuinely don't think so. Vet Gamer, maybe anything's possible, but considering how walking on eggshells they are, I don't think that's gonna happen here.
Nah.
Old Man Cad with a 10. Just wanted to let you both know. Let both you and Smash know the Japanese Ubisoft video was a political campaign video. That's why it seemed like they were reaching. There you go.
I don't think I saw
Political
that.
campaign video. Aripa with a 2. Need more Rule of Rose and Haunting Ground. Nice. Cryptic Beats with a 2.
Has
Attack
anyone
on
here
Titan.
played? Has anyone played Rule of Rose here?
No, I played
haven't.
Haunting Ground.
I know that game goes for like $800 or more.
What game?
Rule of Rose.
Rule of Rose.
On PS2.
Oh, the Atlas game, dude. I'm kicking myself for having because I ran into it at a local game shop for $200 like 3 years ago, and I was like, oh, I should get this. And for whatever reason, I taught myself out of it. So yeah, it's $200 or whatever. And now seeing that just in that time, how much has jumped up, I'm kicking myself.
Yep.
You're right.
Cryptic Beats with a terrible 2. Attack on Titan is the best anime.
That's a fucking lie.
That's an absolute lie. Quite unfortunate.
I didn't have to think about that response. That's a fucking lie.
Grateful Gamer with a 2. Silent Hill.
Trigger me,
Face-Off.
fucking modernity fade ass. Mm.
Did you just steal my modernity fake? Damn, bro. Damn. I can't, bro. Smashed it.
What the fuck are you doing, Atreus? The fuck?
Bro, you out of control over there. Relax.
Hypnotic
Epic Mike in the comments says Hunter x Hunter is the best anime of all time. Yo, fuck, dude. Black people have terrible taste in anime. Apparently,
That's also
It's because they're trying to consume the content while not feeling safe in the space. Don't you know this already? They don't feel safe in anime. We got told that by every white liberal. Hypnotic semi-autistic grandson with a 5. Sup, everybody? Hope y'all have a good weekend so far. So you're not that autistic. That's good.
That's a very articulate grandson you got there.
Yeah, usually he's really autistic. I don't know what's going on here. Camchi with 189. You think I should write a letter to White House to ban the ESRB? Good luck with that one, Camchi.
Sure. Camchi sent me a letter that he's writing to Nintendo. Wanted me to.
I know about that.
Give it a look over, and it was quite the extensive letter. And I'm like, it's good stuff, but I don't know if they're gonna take the time and actually read through the entire thing. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't care. Nintendo don't give a fuck. Vet Gamer for a 2. Fucking Smash just ruined my super chat.
What?
Get wrecked, I guess.
Damn. Why are you doing that, Smash? What's wrong with you? Heavenly Jester with a 2. Wait, so I can get arrested for assassination classroom?
Yes. Not
Yes.
arrested, but you can get fined.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, for what?
For owning assassination classroom
in certain states.
in Florida, and I forgot the other states. I know Florida is one of them.
Wait, a game? You can get arrested?
No, it's
no,
a manga.
No, it's not manga.
Oh.
I wonder if the anime's banned or just the books.
I'm
To my knowledge, it's just the books.
I mean, that's one of those on the surface. I'm like, that should not ever happen. But then I'm like, well, what's actually in the book before I say that?
Nothing is in the. So the reason it got banned in Florida is because of
It was
the
a political
title.
move.
They thought that it would inspire school shootings. It's called assassination classroom.
That's what I guess.
This was during all the school shootings that were happening like nonstop.
Yeah.
They decided to ban that, but these are from people who never read it, don't understand the story, and they just saw the name and they're like, "We should."
And all
ban
that is gonna Streisand it and make people be like,
Matt
"Wait,
Walsh
what are they
types.
banning? What is this?" It's like,
It's basically it's one of the things I just to get slightly political.
They
It's one of the
majority
things I hate about the
banned it in
government.
schools.
Like it's one of the things I hate about the government is that they do like surface level research and then make a rule that's like a blanket solution to everybody's problem, and all it does is fuck everything up. I hate them.
Yep.
To be truthful, I think what it is mainly is that they banned it in schools and libraries. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an issue if you own it personally.
Yeah,
I think it's just
probably.
for public consumption, schools, libraries, and whatnot. it was banned. But regardless, it's fucking stupid. I mean, it's literally a tentacle
High school,
creature.
by the way. I do want to specify it wasn't like an elementary school sort of thing. This was a fucking high school.
Yeah. Yep. But they're out here letting the sex books for kindergartners keep letting that be a thing. but
Shit, Florida
whatever.
said they shouldn't get the fuck up out of here too. Got rid
Yeah,
of that
that's
shit.
true. That's
Florida
true.
said no reading.
No reading at all. Kavo with a
Radar
5. It's
asking,
banned because
though,
it shows school-age kids with guns. Not saying I agree with it, just why they banned it in school, not in the state.
I agree with it.
I don't.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
agree
that's
with
what
them
they're
banning it at all.
Now with
I
their
think that's
action,
a little more understandable, but
I agree with kids with guns. That's just me personally. I'm a fan of self-defense.
Yeah.
Kids with
Well, I mean,
guns,
I
great
literally-
concept, and a good gorilla song.
I literally just finished reading Battle Royale, which again is a story about young
Oh, I
kids
should read
being
that.
selected by the young kids
Yeah.
being selected by the Japanese government
Yep.
to partake in a death royale.
Yeah.
And these are young kids, and it's
I
yeah,
put
it's
it to
great,
you
man.
like this: Battle Royale is Squid Game, but good.
Oh, I've seen the movie
That's
Battle
actually
Royale. I
pretty
haven't read
fair.
the book,
That's a fair. I was gonna
But
say it's more like Hunger Games, but good.
Squid Game was good.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's more like that. It's more like Hunger Games,
Squid
but good.
Game
The
was
first,
awesome.
yeah, the first
Why are we
season.
knocking Squid Game here? Wait a second.
Yeah, the
Back
first
up.
season of Squid Game is great.
Have you seen that second season, Pep?
I didn't watch the second season yet.
Okay.
And let me tell you, they do not pull punches. Like if you want to talk about trigger warning in the manga, bro. bro.
No,
I'll put it to you like this. I'll put it
Wait,
Mitsuko. The character Mitsuko, she's like a total whore, but she has no emotions
yeah.
whatsoever, and she uses her sexual, prowess to
wiles.
basically try to win over in the game, bro. She literally convinces this kid who is so naive, who's working with another guy to try to survive. She convinces the kid that she's innocent when she tries to kill the other guy.
Yeah,
claims the other guy tried to R-word her, obviously, and then she ends up killing that guy, and then she ends up the little kid ends up taking a shot to save her first from the guy. Then she kills the guy. Then she literally, I'll just say the word, rapes the little kid.
Yeah.
Right? Rapes him and then stabs him in the neck with a scythe while she's raping him.
Yo,
and gets
what
off on
manga
it.
is this?
And gets
That's
off on it. too.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. No, I still think one of my
gotta
favorite
check
parts
this
is
out. That's awesome.
one of my favorite parts of the whole series is the group of people in the fucking lighthouse and how they all
Yes.
just turned on each other because of one bad rumor. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is a wild manga. The way that they kill each other is crazy.
Oh, it's
I never checked out the manga, but growing up, all like the metal people in high school loved the movie Battle Royale. Like we'd be
Oh, yeah,
at
the movie's
parties
really
and
good,
shit.
The
Yeah.
anime, the movie. I'm sorry, not the anime. The movie is from what I understand, not like the manga. I don't think. I think
Oh,
like
sure.
in characters it is in name, but I think the story, the way it's told, is totally different.
Probably,
if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, at the end of the day, Battle Royale is oh god, fucking amazing manga. It really is. They don't pull any punches, and it actually has a really good story to it too. Government conspiracy, all this stuff. It's really good. Where we got Eric Jenkins 189 says the white man, name your top anime, Leon. Oh, here we go.
Top five anime. Legend of the Galactic Heroes, the Dragon Ball franchise, Beck Mongolian Chop Squad, Carol and Tuesday, Cowboy Bebop, and bonus Rurouni Kenshin.
No Akira.
I love Akira. I was thinking series, not movies.
Yeah, it's more like a movie.
I feel like certain anime series out there, they just kind of they're kind of like required, right? Like they kind of go without saying. Akira is one of them. Cowboy Bebop's another.
Perfect Blue.
Yeah.
Perfect Blue is
A lot of people in the chat saying they didn't even
No Boondocks? Y'all niggas is crazy.
Oh, Boondocks is shit.
A lot of people in the chat are saying they didn't even know that Battle Royale had a manga. Yeah, no, it does.
Yes, it does.
I have both.
Not a manga, but
That's actually a question for me. Is Boondocks not considered an anime or no?
No, it's
I
Western
consider it
animation.
anime adjacent. It's not made in Japan, but it's like Avatar. It's anime enough
Yeah.
to like be talked about with it.
Yeah.
The style.
Question from the bathroom. Has anyone seen Arcane? I heard that was amazing.
First season's dope.
First
Second
season's
season's
great.
dog
Second,
shit.
no, the second season is the other side of the coin.
How many seasons are there? 2?
Just 2,
Yeah.
and only going to be 2 more than likely.
because I was talking to my buddy this morning. He's like, dude, you have to watch Arcane. I just watched.
Dude, watch season 1. Season 1's fucking like one of the best things Netflix has ever put out. Again, season 2 straight dog shit.
Really? So
Yeah.
just don't watch season 2.
Basically.
Yeah.
Cam Chi with a 5 I see. Thanks for letting me know. And nervous sending a letter to White House since it would be archived when sent.
Just make sure you don't put any like white powder or anything in there. I hear they.
Stop it.
Shout out to Epic Mike in the chat, by the way. Cryptic Beats with a 5.
Oh yeah.
A few words and the bigot leader. Leave my hairstyle out of this. One Piece is the true goat. Hail Goda.
Bro is
This is
trying.
why you're
That's
allowed
awesome.
on my show because you're a One Piece vet. And I appreciate you.
Bro is
Jesus
trying. One Piece is like not the greatest, but it's all right, I guess. It's good.
Very long.
I would say it's more than all right, but I wouldn't say it's like incredible.
Right.
I think
It's not my number one.
people tie longevity with
Yeah.
how incredible something is. And that's not necessarily the case. It's just more so
Like the Simpsons.
milking it and just overall like in Japan, if you strike
Dragon Ball
gold,
Super.
if you strike gold with a manga series, bro, they're gonna milk it. Milk as much as possible.
Now, I agree with this because like Naruto's an example of that one. One Piece, though, I feel like is not. It is legitimately the only anime I've ever watched where every arc has gotten better. I've not read the manga, but I'm caught up on the anime. Have been for years. I'm a massive One Piece fan. I spent the last year doing a rewatch of it from the jump, from the beginning. And dude, One Piece is a masterpiece. It really is. It's not one of my top 10. Or not my top 5, maybe my top 10, but it deserves the praise it gets.
This motherfucker, yo, ban mods. You could ban this man for a minimum 60 seconds.
Yikes!
You could
Stop,
ban.
man.
You could.
Why is
time
Yasuke in the chat, man? Why is
Time him out.
Yasuke in the chat? Damn.
Time him out for 60 seconds. Minimum.
Holy shit.
Mike, invitation
Keep
to the
her away
Come on,
from
man.
him away from the chat, bitches. Come on.
Damn it, Mike.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
I
All right,
trusted
man.
you.
Let's talk about Assassin's Creed, man.
Assassin's Creed.
Guys, we are T-minus less than a week away. We are 5 days away from the most stunning and brave individual to ever grace our shores, known as Yasuke, the Black Samurai. Potentially gay Black Samurai, because remember, people tend to forget that they admitted that there's gay relationships for both characters available in the game. So that should be fun to explore. I mean, as long as it's optional, right?
Damn,
Wink,
that's
wink.
crazy how
Anyway.
Naoi's straight and Yasuke isn't.
Yeah. Wait, no, Naoe, I think, can have gay relationships.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's gay options for both characters.
That was the sarcasm.
Oh, that was really good sarcasm. I didn't pick up on it. There you go.
I'm good at sarcasm.
Oh yeah. So again, we got Assassin's Creed Shadows coming out. A lot of controversy, obviously, surrounding this game, and I think at this point, it's kind of just rip the Band-Aid off and see what happens from here. What are we thinking is going to go down with Assassin's Creed Shadows? We always do this with the week before every major game release. We do predictions. We talk about what the numbers might be, how close we are to them. What do we think?
Real quick, are Shadows and the new Snow White coming out the same week?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Wow. Is out the next day.
That I did not realize.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying on Hypnocast the other day. I'm like, bro, content creators from both the movie side of things and the gaming side of things are gonna eat well for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
That will
ridiculous.
end the suppression, folks. Those two topics, the hottest topics around.
Well,
next week.
I've never seen a game specifically. Well, maybe Dustborn and Concord, but I think Assassin's Creed Shadows blows both of those out of the water when it comes to anytime I make a video on it. It's just instant, insane views every single time.
Yeah.
Like people cannot get enough talking about it. It's crazy.
Now, again, let's talk about the numbers. So normally when we look at the followers, even for Dragon Age, I'm trying to think, Dragon Age to Veilguard. Dragon Age to Veilguard had the day before release, I want to say 80-something thousand followers.
Damn.
I think 80-something thousand followers on Steam, which is not, listen, it's not 100% one-to-one for how much it's going to, sell. But Dragon Age of Veilguard was actually pretty high up there on the wish list and the top sellers list too. It was
it really? wow.
It was for its first couple of days of being released, and it major dropped. But that's just because of the way the Steam numbers work, right? So top sellers, how that works is that it goes based off of total dollar amount for the day of the week or whatever. So considering it's a brand new game, charging full retail price compared to other games that are all on sale at the same time, especially now where the Steam sale's happening. So if the game comes out, it's a full price game, it's a new game, people are buying it compared to all the other games that are like $5 right now. Yeah, the dollar amount's going to be really high for this game in comparison. So that's how the top sellers list works. So that's why you always see Steam hardware usually up there. I mean, it's also fake, by the way. Steam puts it up there, but that's besides the point. So the wish list, it was also pretty decently high up there, ironically, in wish list too. So I'm just looking at these numbers, and I mean, the game has 30,374 followers right now. It's kind of tapering off, as you can see. It's kind of flatlined a little bit for this for the last day or so. No new followers. It was trending up, and then just flatline. 30,374 followers, and we are 5 days away from release. 45 in the wish list, 21 of the top sellers, 5 days before release. What do we think?
Think about that. 45 on wish list. That is very telling.
Right. Again, 5 days before release.
That's
like,
crazy.
It's not like we're 5 months before release. Like we're 5 days.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Historically, like this, any game from the series would be number one, if not number 2 or number 3. If there's something crazy coming up, number 45.
Yeah.
So this is actually one of the first Assassin's Creed in a while. I think since 2019, if I'm not mistaken, where they are actually releasing it across every platform at the same time. Usually they gate-kept it and they put it on Ubisoft Plus first, and then they eventually release it on Steam later on. But since they're so desperate for sales and they realize that's not the smart thing to do, now we're at the point where they're releasing it everywhere.
Which, by the way, that's like a gamers are winning. Like they tried their strategy and it didn't work, so they're now bending the knee to Steam, and it's fucking glorious.
Yeah.
But that always happens, though. I hope you realize that. Like that always happens, where eventually they bend the knee to Steam. As much as they try to avoid Steam, you're fucking retarded if you try to sell your game on the PC platform and you avoid Steam. It's just.
I think the only exception would be like a Grand Theft Auto 6, like where they could do the Rockstar launcher and people would go download that.
Maybe, but you're still missing sales, guaranteed. There are diehards out there for Steam. You know what that was proven with? That was proven with what was it? Was Kingdom Hearts the game that was gate kept on Steam for a year, and then eventually, I'm sorry, it was gate kept on Epic Games, put on Epic Games, and then came out on Steam a year later.
Well, it was Alan Wake 2.
I don't think it was Kingdom
No, Alan Wake 2 never went on Steam.
No, it was Epic Games. It was gate kept on Epic Games.
No, but there was a game that.
Yeah, I think Kurakami's right. I think it was Final Fantasy, not Kingdom Hearts. So they're the first remake.
Was it Final Fantasy?
I think it was Final Fantasy remake.
Was on Epic Game Store exclusively for like a year.
That was it. Yep. And then they eventually released it on Steam. Yeah. So they, Steam users, they will wait. They don't give a fuck. They will wait. They will absolutely wait, and they don't care.
As long as the game comes out good.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So Steve the Link says Kingdom Hearts 3 was gate kept for PC.
Maybe.
I'm talking about it was Kingdom Hearts.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, was gate kept across all platforms. Like it did not release on PC until a year later, like Epic or otherwise.
I'm gonna look
Like
this
could
shit
be
up.
wrong.
It was. I think.
I was,
Kingdom Hearts 3 fucking sucked.
The game was released with all downloadable content included for Windows on March 30th of 2021 via the Epic Game Store. It was released on Steam after 3 years of exclusivity on June 13th, 2024.
Holy shit.
So Kingdom Hearts 3 was gate kept for 3 years on Epic Games.
That's
and
great.
eventually came out on Steam, and everybody bought it on Steam after that. People just waited.
That is just bananas.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, wait, my fucking, you guys
That's
are fucking with
insane.
me. I'm like, I remember this. So yeah, no, people will wait. They don't give a fuck, dude. Especially if it's a game that either has controversy or it has already released on another platform. Like people don't care, man. Yeah. And I think they're starting to realize that because the exclusivity stuff with Epic Games is starting to become less and less. Alan Wake 2 is still exclusive right now to Epic Games, but aside from that, they're really not doing it too much anymore.
They did the same thing with Spider-Man, the 2018 Spider-Man, where that was PlayStation exclusive until they put it on PC, and then it became better.
These devs are realizing that Epic doesn't is not gaining as much market share as they originally thought. Like when you decide to put your game on Epic Game Store, you're essentially telling the mass majority of the PC player base, like, we don't give a fuck about you. Like
Yeah,
Dead
yeah,
Island
definitely
2, Dead Island 2 was my favorite game of last year. Guess what?
Yeah.
It was Epic Games exclusive in 2023. In my eyes, the game came out in 2024. I wasn't playing that bullshit on it.
I would argue you
To
said
be
they're not
fair,
gaining
though-
as much as they think. They're not gaining anything. I'm
No.
surprised they haven't just backed off completely and been like, fuck it, we tried. It's
To
crazy.
be fair though, Alan Wake was like they have a stake in Alan Wake, Epic Games. So they like they have
Alan
a,
Stake, if you will. I hate
but
whoever
that-
started the whole pun craze. I wouldn't have
That's
done that
crazy.
otherwise. What's wrong
That's
with y'all?
crazy. That's rough. Not from sheep, man. You guys got sheep doing this shit now too.
I hate my. I'm gonna jump out a
See what
window after
happens.
this stream. I hate y'all.
No, don't do that.
Hey,
It's very
nice
Japanese stream.
diversity. Woohoo!
In
I was gonna say, wait till you're married so your wife gets half of your stuff. But
True. That's right. I got to take care of her.
there you go.
Get a good life insurance policy
Exactly.
and make it
And
look
they're
like
gonna
an
look at her
accident.
and be like, "Ma'am, did you throw your husband out the window?" Like, no, you don't understand. It was puns.
She's like, well, no,
It was
I didn't do
puns.
anything. It was like, well, how did he end up with this? I'm not going to take it that far.
That's hilarious.
Based on the
Like,
data
officer, have you
we're
ever listened to
seeing-
SNH?
Please
based
don't.
on-
Please don't.
Based on the data we are seeing from SteamDB, it looks like this is going to make Veilguard look like a success. It's just delaying the inevitable at this
Probably.
point.
I'm glad you said that. So, all right, now we know. Would we agree that Assassin's Creed as a franchise, up until recently anyway, was probably in a better place than Dragon Age up until recently?
By a
Oh, yeah.
country mile.
Yeah.
Like you had the game selling banger after banger after banger up until Syndicate when the series really started falling off.
Yeah.
And you only had like a good Dragon Age game, a not that great Dragon Age game, Inquisition, and then like a whole bunch of nothing in between that. And then here's Dragon Age 4. Like, yeah. Oh, Ubisoft was eating BioWare's lunch at that point when
Yeah.
it comes to the two franchises.
So if we know this, then what do we think about these numbers then? Because again, all signs are pointing to not a great release on Steam. Now that doesn't cover console. That doesn't cover their, you already know what they're going to do. Players engaged. They're going to do the whole, on Ubisoft Plus and all platforms, we had 3 million players engaged. But it's like, okay, but how many sales did you have? Did you actually sell the fucking game? Or did most people play it for free on Ubisoft Plus? Like,
I have no doubt. I personally have no doubt that they'll hit 1 million before, in less time than it took for Dragon Age 4 to do it.
I would think that
Dragon Age 4
Assassin's
ever
Creed
hit
and
1 million?
Ubisoft, I think Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft are going to be more desperate to put out that post of them hitting 1 million sales because they
Mhm.
really want to
They need it. They need
own the chuds. And I think that was really clear when Grums got ratioed by the Assassin's Creed
Mhm.
account. I mean, they're fucking responding to Grums, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
very clear that they're heavily involved in this and they really want to send out the message of like owning the chuds, so to speak.
But it's funny because it's not going to happen. They keep fucking up. This game is like Johnny Somalia video games. It's making worse and worse.
Johnny
fucking
Somalia.
It really is.
I did not expect the numbers to be this low, is what I'm saying. And I know there's people out there that can be like, well, the last 5 days, it'll really shoot up. And I'm like, sure, maybe, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So let's make some estimates. What are we thinking Assassin's Creed Shadows does concurrently? Let's say it's first weekend because that's when the numbers go up really. So it releases on Thursday, I believe, right? The 20th is a Thursday. So let's say first weekend. What are we thinking concurrent number would be? Steam.
Well, real quick, 28th, doesn't it do the 25th early? You get like if you got DLC already, you get like the 3 days early access. So there'll be people who are playing on the 25th.
Yes, but again, that's why I said the weekend because the weekend
No,
would be the
I'm
highest
just
concurrent
saying
number.
we'll be able to start tracking earlier than the 28th. It's not going to be. It's obviously going to just be the diehards, the people who have it, in their wish list and whatnot. Just for tracking purposes, I want to make sure that was the case. I wasn't wrong. That you can get 3 days early access or whatever.
Yeah. The budget for this game is astronomical. It really it has to sell a lot of copies for it to like get anywhere close to being breaking even, let alone profiting. And I already know that's not going to happen simply because of Ubisoft Plus. But what are we thinking? Throw some numbers out there.
I'm thinking sub. Oh, Go for it.
I was about to say, at least for Steam numbers, I play in the safe range, probably about like a couple hundred thousand.
Wait,
A couple hundred thousand.
A couple hundred.
Do you know what these games do on Steam?
No.
They do trash. Now, granted, a majority of them were released after.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even
I mean,
the ones that were
Odyssey,
released at the same time didn't do well.
Odyssey all-time peak. I mean, this didn't come out on day one, but 62,069.
I thought Odyssey was the day one.
I thought that came out like months after. So that's day one.
Is that the one
They
that came
only
out in
had
2019?
It says, yeah, you're right. 6 years, 6.4
Yeah,
years.
that's the one. That's the one.
Damn.
That,
Okay, so that's day one, and they only did 62 on that. That means this one's going to do less than half that.
I would. Well, you know what? I would say just as an amendment. Then, probably I would say at least 120. Primarily because of all the controversy surrounding it.
We've learned in the past 2 years that controversy does not sell games. Look at Dustborn.
It
but
depends.
it does sell concurrent numbers though. So let me explain that really quick. So it does sell concurrent numbers because Veilguard had pretty decent concurrent numbers, but then fell off after literally just a couple of days because once streamers weren't getting what they wanted from that game anymore, it just fell off. The viewership on Twitch, once all the controversy was satisfied and people realized what was happening, the game fucking died. The Twitch viewership went from, what was it, like 300K, I think at the highest, to fucking like 3,000 after a few days. And the refunds started happening, and that's why it just completely tanked in terms of sales. I think something similar is going to happen with Shadows, where it's going to have a really decent concurrent number because obviously all the drama, all the controversy. But then once that's satisfied and people get their rocks off and they're like, all right, I'm done. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. That's it.
It's out the window faster than me.
It's dead. You know, so with these kind of controversial games, I feel like the concurrent number doesn't necessarily spell success.
Right.
Because the concurrent number for me just shows the hype and the controversy behind it. Whereas other games that don't have the controversy, that don't necessarily have the hype, like Split Fiction, perfect example, right? That game, no controversy for the most part, pretty much under the radar for the most part, and has insane concurrent numbers. That shows me people are actually buying the game, right? Because there was nothing behind it that would fuel that kind of number except for people being interested in the game from a genuine I'm going to buy it standpoint, which the numbers prove it. I mean, it's already at over 2 million sales, but Shadows, I don't think that's going to happen. Shadows is going to have a decent concurrent number, but a overall failed sales metric, in my opinion. But of course, the journalists are all going to be going crazy like they did with Veilguard. You're going to have Jason Schreier going to be like, get woke, go to the top of the charts, and he's going to delete it, fucking disappear after 5 days and never show his face until the next one where he wants to pretend like the concurrent number, means something for him.
You tend to forget that Schreier exists until he says something.
Well, until he has an insider scoop, pretty much. But with Veilguard, I mean, comparing, Assassin's Creed Shadows to Veilguard, I think it's fair to say Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to definitely hit a way higher all-time peak than Veilguard. I think a fair estimate is to say 120,000 concurrent. I think that it's not going to go past 200,000 concurrent. I think that a lot of gamers are gonna try the game because they see, oh man, like the chopping up shit, like that stuff draws in like general gamers that aren't really paying attention to the controversy. They're gonna see, oh man, I'm beheading motherfuckers. Like, yeah, that's interesting. So I think that they're gonna be invested, and really what's gonna be the deciding factor is a lot of people are gonna watch this game on Twitch to see if it's good or not, and whether if the game is actually fun or whether it's cringy as fuck. We're gonna see whether how people perceive it watching it on these streaming sites.
Let me do mine now. I would guess there is no way it passes 50K concurrent all time.
There's way more PC players now than there ever was Smash.
I understand that
during the Odyssey days.
Here's my rationality for it. I don't think a lot of
His
people.
rationality, he wants more 100K view videos when he talks about how much it failed.
No, well that too, but I would argue this is actually the primary example of a game made for streamers, where people don't want to participate, purchase, support Ubisoft, but they are curious enough to want to see what it actually entails and stuff. And when they watch it, they're not going to want to buy the game. So it's just going to be people watching streamers streaming it and then that's it. Kind of like
So
Dustborn.
keep something in mind for those curious. If they're to be believed, which I don't believe them, but if they are to be believed, Ubisoft has said that Assassin's Creed Shadows is trending in the same manner as Assassin's Creed Odyssey did with the pre-order numbers. So keep that for what it's worth, because if this game did 62K at its all-time peak, which happened basically at release, then if they are tracking, then I gotta imagine that they should at least have this level
It's
in the
not going
bag.
to pass 50. I'm telling you, it's
I
not
don't
going to
think
pass.
All right, what are we
so.
betting? What are we
Look,
betting?
Look, here's
I
the
don't know.
thing.
Every time I bet you don't hold up your end of the bargain. So I don't know what to do.
Because your idea,
Damn.
of betting is to say during the middle of gameplay, "Hey, want to bet on this? Sure, okay, great, thanks," and then not even let me fucking talk.
Oh
And
my
then at
God.
the end, you're like, "Give me my $10 like a
to
fucking
play
guinea
for yourself.
fighting over $10." Look at this guy.
Look, here's
at
the
this guy.
thing. Disregarding the outright disrespect towards Japanese people, the game objectively looks better than Dragon Age the Veilguard. I
That is
don't
true.
think anyone could sit here and try to dispute that.
That is very true. And
I don't know if it looks better. It looks boring. There's a lot of very slow walking parts. I'm just like, this is not selling me here. When I was watching them stream it.
I'm also of the belief that a lot of like there are gamers and then there are gamers, and the gamers are the ones that are on the internet and see all of this shit. But you have people like, for
There's
example,
also
one of my
gamers,
brothers.
GAYMERS. That's like what
Fair
yours
enough.
is.
But like if we're talking about like one of my brothers, for example, they're not as plugged into the internet as I am. So they look at an Assassin's Creed game and they're just like, oh shit, Shadows. Look at this. We're playing as Yasuke, blah, blah, blah. They're not in tune with like the disrespect that the game is that Ubisoft's given, Japan, destroying Torii gates and all this other extra stuff. Like they don't know about that. They're just picking it up because it's an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
All right,
Now,
Hypno,
while I would
Hypno.
normally agree with you, Sheep, I think it's pretty telling though that it's number 46 on wishlisted, which means that even the Type 2 gamers you're talking about must be knowing something about this shit
Type
because
2 gamers.
otherwise
that
it'd be
was funny.
higher, right? Don't you think
Right.
the casual normie gamers would outweigh the gamers like the rest of us? But even then, this is sitting number 4. It ain't even in the top 20. 46 for a brand new Assassin's Creed game.
I mean,
That's
but I mean,
kinda
like
bananas.
the people who wish list are people who are keeping tabs on the game, as opposed to people who just buy the game because they know it's coming out. Like they're not looking
fair
for
enough.
all the extra
That's
details. They just
true.
know
I
it's
do
releasing.
put
enough.
stuff in my wish list that I might not buy just because I'm looking for it. I'm waiting to see if it's gonna go on sale or I might be interested in it down the road. That's a good point.
I put shit in my wish list because people tell me about games when I'm drunk and I want to make sure I remember them.
Oh shit!
All right, Hypno, how about this for a bet for you? Ready for this? We'll get this recorded.
Oh lord.
And we'll see if you agree to it. Shadows will not surpass the concurrent players of Odyssey in its lifetime, and we'll give it a month. And winner gets $100 Red Boy from the loser.
Damn.
Well, first you said it won't pass 50. Now you're giving yourself another 12,000.
I'm just saying, wait, the $100 Red Boy. Would you?
I think the bet should be if it goes under 50, I pay you. If it goes over 50, you pay me.
Well, that's pretty close.
Nah, he likes that. He likes it.
Now you're
I
scared.
think that
Oh
should be,
no, brother.
I got to think about it some more. I'm like, it may just squeeze past 50, and I don't feel comfortable making that bet. But I thought about it more. I'm like, it's not going to pass Odyssey. And you were talking like it's going to be way more than this. So I don't know why you're having an issue with this bet here. Like,
Because I didn't put a specific number. You did.
okay, I'm now after thinking
Now
about
you're
it.
changing that number.
I am
God damn,
changing
man.
that number to say
Learning
it
from
will not
Alyssa.
surpass Assassin's Creed Odyssey
Wow.
numbers. 62,000.
I'm altering the deal. Pray not to alter it further.
Exactly.
Cryptic for higher numbers.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I would have agreed at 50-50.
What's
I
that?
just find it.
Wait, hold on, Ryan. Hold on. What'd you say?
I said I would have agreed at 50-50. That's okay.
Wait, so you agree with me? It will not surpass 62,000.
All right, this
No,
guy.
I think it will. I think it will.
Okay, so you want to bet on it?
I mean, let's
No.
take
God.
let's take this into account, bro. Dragon Age Veilguard, almost 90K concurrent, number 128 in top sellers. This is number 21 in top sellers.
Well, that was the point I was going to make. 3 days before release for Veilguard, it had 85,000 followers. on the Steam Hub, and its peak was 89,000. So you could make the same logic for Shadow.
Are we gonna pretend that Veilguard wasn't as bad as it?
No,
as it
that
actually
was
was?
even
Veilguard
worse.
was pretty shit.
Veilguard is dog shit, bro. You don't even need to have bro, a half-wit can look at that game and be like, yeah, this is fucking retarded looking. This looks like ass. Like
Yeah.
It could well have a higher player base all-time peak than Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I'll give
Veilguard
you I'll give you 10,000 more, Smash.
All right. So
Veil-
60 now?
Yeah, we'll do 60.
Veilguard is the
We're gonna
current
really split
Doctor
hairs
Who.
over 2,069
Yes,
people
we're gonna
here?
split hairs. Absolutely.
Because you know it's gonna be. It's gonna end up being like 61, and I'm gonna be like, you.
That's not my
like
fault.
you're goddamn right.
That's not my fault if it's
All
61.
right, fine. That's fair. That's fair.
That's
That's
the huge problem, Tim.
Kinda. I'll do that deal. We'll do 60.
Yeah, we'll do 60.
60,000. Under 60,000 the first month. Loser pays the winner $100 Red Boy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the concurrent's going to be determined pretty damn quickly after the first weekend. So
Okay,
I don't think it's going to go higher than that.
So what's your time frame? Because I don't.
Just
I
give it
don't-
like a week or
I
two.
say,
It comes out on
give it,
Thursday,
yeah,
right?
give it till the second weekend just to make sure. But I say by the second weekend.
By the
that
second
will be-
weekend, you don't got to wait a month.
Okay.
yeah, you don't have to wait a month.
It favors me to wait a month, but you don't got to wait a month.
Well, I was trying to be fair, but yeah. So 60.
Yeah, we'll do 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, guys, I
60.
do have to depart, but I
That's
know
unfortunate.
I'm relatively certain Smash is gonna get fucking smoked on this bet. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Like a
Why don't you do
like a doobie.
60,001?
I'm gonna agree with Cage.
But it's
Smoke
good
like a-
So
hanging
you
out with
guys
you
heard
guys.
this here
man.
first, really quick, before Cassie leaves. You guys heard this first, right? Over 60,000, he gives me $100. Under 60,000, I give him 100. Assassin's Creed. We gotta find out, who's might be winning in a few days. We'll find out. Anyway,
Looking
Is
forward
that
to
really
it.
the
Cassie, much love to you. Do your outro. Let everybody know.
Yeah, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channels, Cult Classic Cage and Goonerfist. They both have their independent content, silly shit all around. Definitely check me out there. Also, if you want to watch me shit on fanboys, PlayStation fanboys, go check me out on Twitter as well at Mario Kart. And thank you all so much for having me. It was good having a discussion with y'all, man. Have a great rest of the stream. Peace out.
Later.
Yeah, Cassie.
Bye.
You will. So let's talk about now, since we're talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Go ahead.
Real quick, because I
Yeah.
didn't give no numbers. I don't know if anybody.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
go ahead.
die.
Whoever didn't give numbers, give numbers. What are we thinking?
I've been sitting here. I've been like really trying to come to a strong conclusion, and I'm saying 120,000. Like
Damn.
obviously roughly maybe 126, 118, basically
Double.
in the ballpark of 120,000.
Damn.
Double, really?
The
Odyssey numbers.
reasoning, here's
double.
my reasoning.
Mhm.
There are more black people that want to see themselves than there were trannies that want to see themselves in Veilguard. And I'm not even joking. With the amount of black dudes I see on X who actually like Khalif Adams style, like cap for that sort of, we need black.
Bro, you're
representation
mixing
shit.
Khalif up with all the bots.
Point
There
is,
isn't a
I
difference.
do think that
Right.
because there's more black people than there are trannies, you're going to see higher numbers for this game.
Really?
I will. My thought about concurrent players will be around 80,000. Just because there's going to be people that, even though they're disillusioned by Assassin's Creed, they will still buy it because they hope it won't suck.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair. People did that with Dragon Age of Veilguard too. They
Yeah.
were like,
People still do that with Pokemon.
Yeah.
they were
Like-
checked out of the Matrix a little bit, and they were like, "No, it can't be true." And then they bought it, and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm trans within an hour." And that's basically it.
Yeah,
I
like,
might be
know-
way off, but I'm gonna
I've-
say. Oh, go ahead, Sevvy. Sorry.
Yeah, I've played every single Assassin's Creed. Like I suffered through one. I've suffered through all of them, and I've still bought every single one, and I hated them. There's many
Yeah,
times
did
where I'm
Chevy
like,
suffering turn anyone else on, or is it just anyway?
What?
Of course.
but because of that, I will definitely I will probably play the game, and I have a slight sliver of hope that I know will be crushed. But I've loved Assassin's Creed for so long, even though I've been disappointed for so long with it, that I think that there's still people out there that probably feel the same way that I do, and they probably will request a refund after they try it out.
Yeah.
Who else got numbers? Atreus?
I'm gonna go with 49.
We already know where you're at. You
Holy
placed a bet on it. Atreus, what do you think?
I placed
Atreus
the bet
came
on
back. Where the fuck has he
over
been?
Under. I never gave a number.
Trey.
I never gave a number.
Well, I want to hear Atreus' number because I'm curious.
Okay.
I'd say I'm in agreement with Leon. I think it's going to be about around 110, 150,000.
Really?
Wow.
$120 on this. Double the Odyssey numbers, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Assassin's Creed is a normie game, so
yeah.
I mean, somebody mentioned the refunds. I'm not saying people won't go and ask for refunds, but I think Assassin's Creed is a very normie game, and like, you know, some people who are upset about Yasuke or whatever the case may be. Well, last I heard, you could play the game without playing as Yasuke at all. If I think some people will like take that and be like, oh, I don't have to play with the monkey, so they'll just do that.
Of course, the racist joke tickles them.
Damn.
Of course.
Well said, Atreus.
It was just how casual, like for whatever. Atreus has said a lot of like racist things against black people, but he normally doesn't drop monkey. Like that's just
that one's just out of nowhere.
No, but I'm saying that like from the perspective of the person who's
no.
really
I get what you're saying. Just your tone of voice, how casually it's just since it's not one I hear you say often. It was like caught me off guard. It was funny.
That is hilarious. Who else?
All right.
Who didn't give
Can
numbers, man?
I just throw my number out there?
Go ahead. Let's see. What do you got?
49,669. We'll go with that.
What the fuck kind of number is that?
It's a random guess.
It's a concurrent number. So like that.
Can I give my number?
Right.
Let me give my number. 49,670.
God.
Oh, Price is Right rules, bitch.
You bastard. Like one.
Y'all are something else, man. Let me tell you. What the fuck? Who else? Anybody didn't give numbers?
That was
Ryan.
Ryan?
Oh, damn.
I thought he did.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I think it will do under Veilguard's numbers. I'll go with 75,000, and that's best case scenario.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I mean, truthfully, I was thinking like right around the 90, 100K mark. That's what I was thinking. More so 90 than 100K personally. But because I'm trying to gauge this, right? Because I'm trying to think of other games that were popular but didn't have the normie name of Assassin's Creed attached to it.
This is a fascinating use case. Like
it is
really,
because like Metaphor Refantasio, for example,
didn't have the normie.
Like Metaphor Refantasio, I think is pretty fair.
Is it wrong to use? Actually, no. Metaphor is a great one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because
would you say it's a good metaphor?
God damn it!
Damn it. Ah, God, Jesus!
I was so proud of that one, weren't you?
I was.
See, Kata in the chat says it's played more on console, so Steam numbers don't matter for this game. That's bullshit.
I kind of agree with them on that. That's kind of what's played into my hand.
No, it's bullshit. So here's why it's bullshit. Number one, it's played more on consoles because it was available on consoles first.
Okay.
Number one. That's like the generic answer.
I think it's more of a normie game, so it's
can't play something on PC if it's not available on PC day one, right? If you got to wait a few
Smash,
years.
how many motherfuckers play Breath of the Wild on PC on release day?
Exactly.
How many would play it if it was available? Probably a bunch, but more would play it on console.
Well, that's because they're a trained audience to do that. But
that's
little
what
by
I'm
little,
saying about Assassin's Creed.
Over the past few years, people have become more and more trained to explore the PC platform, which is proven by the exploding numbers of Steam. You know, we're not even just talking strictly Assassin's Creed. We're talking the fact that console exclusivity.
We're talking Concord.
Console exclusivity has slowly but surely been dying for the last year or two.
I'd agree with that.
And there is now an audience that used to be trained to do console first for everything, are now becoming PC buyers.
I'd agree with
that. Or PC gamers in general. So that's
one
what
of
I'm
those
thinking.
people.
But I still think.
But to add to that, I would say because of all the shoddy PC ports in the last couple of years, not ports, day one releases the last couple of years, a lot of PC gamers have been trained to wait a few weeks so those initial patches are done before they buy it.
That's true too.
Right, but honestly, that's PC in general. A lot of PC gamers, they're a lot more patient. But my thing is, I'm trying to look at this number and say, okay, so in 2019, 62,000 people played this game concurrently. This was with no controversy. This was with millions less PC gamers, or at least Steam users, let's just say. I'm trying to think. The controversy is going to negate some players, but the bigger PC platform now is going to bring in some players. The fact that it's feudal Japan, I think, plays a huge part in it too. There's a lot of people that would want to play in the feudal Japan setting, more so than anything else. So it's a hard call. That's why I'm saying 90 to 100 is probably my number, just because the way more amount of PC players, and not only that, people that would rather play this day one on PC than on console, at least now more than ever. So that's where I think it's going to land.
You should give an exact number in case you hit it. It'd be funny.
I said closer to 90, so let's just say 90,000. That's what I'm thinking.
I was, in regards to my prediction, and I stated this in the chat very briefly, best case scenario, 75,000, but in the back of my head, I really want this fucking project to fail. So minimum, like absolute minimum, I put 35,000. It probably will not reach that.
Nah, dude, I said 35,000 for Dragon Age, and I got fucking rolled.
Yeah.
No, it will hit 35,000.
It'll hit
in the
way
back of
past
my
that.
mind, I thought, why don't I just really lowball this like I did with the Marvels? But the Marvels was just a lucky break. So 75,000, I'll stand.
What are you
by.
talking about? The Marvels like made 132 million worldwide or something like that.
Yeah, I did.
I gave it an estimate of 200 million. It hit 208 million everywhere. Yeah, I was off by 8 million.
Really bad. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I guess we will see what ends up happening. But yeah, at this point, we're 5 days away from one of the most controversial games of all time, ironically, which is crazy because
And not even for a cool reason, like Duke Nukem being controversial because there's
Right.
strippers and shit. Like for one of the gayest, sorry, I almost game word. One of the gayest reasons. Like,
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's one of those things where it's like it didn't even have to be that. Like it genuinely did not have to be that. There's no reason this game should have been controversial. Literally zero. But they chose to go the route that they did, and that's where we're at.
And
So,
it was like a sheer choice out of audacity. Like, we will tell you and direct you what you will eat from our slop. Like, we will put a black samurai because we will look through the whole history books to find this person, and you will play it and enjoy it. If you don't, you're a bigot.
Well, you know what's the even worst part about all of this is that they could have easily put Yasuke in the game as a side character, as
Yep.
an
Yeah.
NPC or something like that,
100%.
and nobody would have given a fuck.
That's what he's been for a lot of the time, by the way. A lot of different games.
Yeah.
Like in
especially
Neo.
made by the Japanese as well.
Yep.
That's what it is. All right, we're gonna catch up on super chats, and then we'll see if we got time to do anything else, but probably not. We'll see.
Real
Hold
quick,
on.
I love
Yeah.
Eric Bartman's comment in the chat. Hypnotic, why are you too afraid to show your face? As if people not showing their face on YouTube is like inherently a fucking fear thing. Like, do you know how many people
bro,
use avatars
get-
because it's stylish?
I get that like once or twice a stream, and then those people get ignored and they just end up leaving. Let me guess. He doesn't. Let me guess. He doesn't have his face as a profile picture, right? It's
Nobody has a fucking horse.
Oh,
I thought
there
it was
you
gonna-
go.
Look at that.
I thought I was gonna say like anime profile or something like that. Yeah, that
Maybe
makes
as
sense.
a horse with fingers, but
Why the fuck won't you show your face as a horse in a profile picture? It's like, okay.
I used to have my face as a profile picture, but that scared everyone away from my
I was
channel.
about to say, but then you
right?
realized
Yeah.
if you removed it, you started to actually get views.
Then
Exactly, yeah.
I remember that. I remember his profile picture. His fucking
It's
crazy
still my
spine.
Steam
Oh, yeah.
picture. Yeah.
Okay,
It's unbelievable.
Eric Bartman says, "Hey, I'm an actual horse." You know what? That was funny. Fair enough.
That was
I
funny.
told you
Good
it's a
job.
horse with fingers.
If you're gonna be a troll, be funny about it. You know what I mean?
Pretty good.
All right, let's catch up. So we already did the top 5 anime one. Here we go. Eric Jenkins, 199. If DBZ in your top 5, you don't watch anime, poser.
I
Bro,
don't
bro.
watch
Oh,
anime.
if Dragon Ball Z, the anime that popularized anime in the West, that most people saw at like between 4 and 10 years old, is in your favorite. Parse through your logic. God damn, son, that was retarded.
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
I was just gonna say I can't even name 5 anime. So
Name 10 books.
yeah, I'm the fake anime poser if you want to make that argument. I haven't talked about it.
It's a beautiful
I'm
thing.
just messing with my settings here.
Heavily gestured with a 2. Samurai Floyd of the Fent with pregnant women as hostage. That's crazy.
I'd play that game.
He wouldn't hold them hostage. He would knock their heads off their shoulders. We've seen that already. Deistic Pride with a 2. Trads and fundies are going to sink the GOP in 2026.
Honestly, I've been worried about that. Deistic Pride. I've been worried about that.
Yeah.
Levistro with a 5. Oh, here we go. Here's my bet. If Smash is right, I'll say Smash JT plays games. If Hypnotic is right, Smash JT has to play a game I choose for a month straight.
Oh, that's what's up.
I don't think he's going to take that.
That is a terrible bet.
That's a good bet. What do you mean?
Hey, if you lose that
Well,
bet,
you know
Smash
how
JT
many fucking viewers you would get streaming Nazi furry?
I was about to say, there it is.
Oh,
I don't know,
would tune
before or
into that.
after
That'd be
YouTube
funny.
tries to ban me for it.
That's amazing.
It's going to be any 18 and up.
Yo, someone in the chat just said it. Nazi furry, straight up.
There it is.
Murakami based.
He didn't
I'll
say
do
you
a
have to
co-op
stream
with
it.
Cassie.
He didn't say you have to stream it. You just got to play it. So
That's true. That's true.
Eric Jenkins 199. Ew, you played Mirage. Vomit emoji.
It was better than fucking Skull and Bone.
Trap card.
That's not saying much, though, Ryan.
Well, it still did fucking better. The innovative Ubisoft game that completely fell fucking flat.
GDR with a 5. Blasphemy. What the hell happened to Mira Jane? I go to bed before the vote one time. This is bullshit. Oh, you just found out your girl lost. Oh,
Rip.
You shouldn't have left, man. Rip. I said you were gonna be mad too. That sucks. E from Stellar Blade, 10-time waifu winner with a 99-cent super
Damn.
sticker.
Man, I'll
She-
tell you, every
she
time
got
I
a
see those
10-time
99-cent super stickers, they throw me for a loop. I'm like, a red boy dollar.
Oh, it happens all-
Did
it happens
clarify
all
in
the
the
time.
comments he promises he won't pick a game that would get your channel shut down.
Right.
Oh wait, so he wants you to stream it. Oh,
Yeah.
that changes everything. Dragon Master with the 1 membership. Shout out to you, Dragon Master. I appreciate you. Then we got Eric Jenkins for $4.99 saying you will eat the fried chicken and enjoy it. Brought to you by KFC.
Damn.
Oh, speaking of, I made some fried chicken on Thursday. And
what the fuck?
Oh no, I only mention this because I made it for the family and I wasn't expecting to keep going back for more. But I hadn't made chicken in like a couple years. Surprise, surprise. But I'm actually proud of myself that I just threw down out of nowhere.
Nice.
Based.
Atreus doesn't eat fried chicken. He said he never
Atreus said basted.
never eats fried chicken, which is interesting. So wait, hold on. We got Kyle Barr with a 2. Whoever loses plays Mr. Fury and streams it. Gesada. I don't know about that. Gray the Merchant with a 5. Don't take Eric Jenkins seriously. Lost his waifu. Timber. Cope harder. Try hard. GDR gets wrestling.
Goddamn.
It is Ideal who talk smack. Lots of love all. Nice.
Just speaking
Justin.
of wrestling, I'll make this quick. I might be going to Backlash after WrestleMania. I might go to see Backlash live. It'll be my very first live WWE event. I'm stoked.
Nice.
Lucky you. Justin, with a 1 month, Yasuke could have been more genuine as a player with his history as a convert brought by Portuguese, but not Bo Jackson with Lord level armor plowing through everything. Ubisoft went full retard.
Yep.
You guys notice
Yep.
when Yasuke and Nobunaga are next to each other on horses
Yeah. I
and
saw
like
those.
armored up for battle? You guys notice that Yasuke, this motherfucker's all golden out, like crazy fucking high
He's got the
royalty
big
armor.
gold chain around his neck.
And
Yeah.
Nobunaga's
Nobunaga's
clean as
got
fuck.
like bitch, like straight up poor man's armor on, just looking like it makes
Ain't
it
got
look like
that bling.
Yasuke is the actual fucking lord and not Nobunaga.
Oh,
And they
have
do that purposely.
Hypno, you have you read or watched Sengoku Basara?
Say that one more time, the last one?
Sengoku Basara?
No, why?
It's a Capcom series. It's based off of the Sengoku period.
I think I know the name.
I was about to make the comparison of it's basically like it's like Ieyasu before he got his glow up to Ieyasu after he got his glow up. Basically, he was like this little foot soldier in the beginning, then disappeared for like a season and a half. Came back.
Whoa! Careful! Don't say foot soldier. You might summon Kata.
Right. Well, he was in the chat earlier.
He's already in the chat, so it's fine.
He was too busy doing other stuff. GDR with a 5. I want
I
a
want us
better
to believe
jiggle.
he's being a good black dad, as if those exist.
Yeah, we know that's not
Oh,
right.
he's in the bath.
GDR says, I want a better jiggle vid of Sydney Sweeney, more cleavage. All right. I'll work on it. Eric Jenkins, 989 Gray. I didn't. She right there. Savvy is Mount Lady.
Nah,
That's
sadly,
Sevvy.
not a motherfucker.
But it has an A, though. I read it the way that it was typed. What do you want from me?
Fuck's sake.
Dragon Master with a 10. Billions and billions of dollars. Shadows will fail regardless of many copies it sells. Budget is too high.
Billions
I could agree with
and
that.
billions and billions.
I could agree with that.
And I've been saying this, I mean, both on here and my videos, the whole nine. It does not matter. Dude, this game could have fucking 500,000 concurrent players, 600, 700, doesn't matter. This is literally a money pit of a game. Like all the employees, all the time, all the delays. It's the Captain America with fucking Sam Wilson, the new one, New World Order of video games.
Brave New World.
Brave New World. Sorry,
Bro, what he said about that whole like what is the success is given, not earned.
Oh,
or something
dude,
like that?
success is giving that fucking homo ass shit. Yeah, we went over that on my stream last night. What a retard, bro.
I can't believe he actually said that with his whole chest. But
I think he kind of like not over. I think he might have misinterpreted what he was trying to say. Is like I understand what he's saying. Is like you can work your ass off and still get nothing. That's fine. But like the way he worded it, it came off wrong.
I mean, you can kind of say both at the
When
same
we
time.
went over last night, said, "Look at his eyes. He's clearly stoned off his gourd."
Was that Atreus?
No, I was gonna say I mean, people have said stuff like that before. It's not about what you know; it's who you know. But and then stuff come at the right time. But also, sometimes you're just not that fucking talented. And it's kind of like when they was talking about the whole Deborah Wilson thing, where we were saying we're tired of seeing her ass, and people were saying, "Oh, it's not about merit with these people." It's like no, it's like nobody's a fan of Deborah Wilson. Nobody's gonna bring up Deborah Wilson's name as like, oh, one of the greatest video game actors of all time. It's just like this is a person who, in my
I actually
opinion,
disagree with that. I think she's a very good video game actress, and I actually had a conversation with a lefty about this, and they were like, you know what? Like they actually like conceded and said that I had a good point and whatnot. It's not that Deborah Wilson's bad or whatever. It's the Chris Pratt argument. Remember when Chris Pratt was getting cast in fucking everything? Everyone's like, "Yo, can we stop?" Like it's just too much, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Deborah Wilson, I actually think, is a very good video game mocap actor.
Very good gay.
But Jesus Christ, she's in everything.
She's a very good gay.
It gets tiring, man. It's just
Yeah.
like when people
Deborah
complain
Wilson
about
gay.
Pedro Pascal and fucking Zendaya. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
I was the same
it's-
way with
it's
Eva
about
Mendes back in the day because
bro.
she was in everything.
Dude, she was in
She was in everything, and I was sick of it. And now,
Oh my-
like, if she pops into something, it's fine. But back in the day, it was like, dude, get this bitch
Like,
off my screen.
from like 2000 to like 2009, she was like everywhere. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We were talking about last night during the game stream with Peter Dinklage and how he cornered the
Yeah.
market. So
Well, that's different. He made it so that he's the only one guaranteed to be in anything who's of that height.
He pulled the ladder up.
He,
That's what
no,
it
he
was.
kicked the stool out from under him.
He
There is
kicked
no
the step
ladder.
stool
It's
over.
the
That
stool.
too.
It's motherfucker,
Never
man.
gets old.
He's a piece of shit. Kyle Barrow with
He
a 2.
really
That
is.
game cost me $3 and you won't play. Sad face.
Rip.
Sad face.
Fucking rip.
GDR with a 5. I'm more interested in what Fable will be like. It better have armor and morality slider to change your appearances through deeds.
Oh, speaking of, it was funny. Me and Labor were playing Split Fiction last night, and anytime we went into a new world, I was like, "Oh, look at this! This looks better than Avowed. This looks better than Fable. This looks better than."
It's always like it looks better than XYZ. Which, by the way, me and Smash were playing, and we got to this part where you had to use bow and arrows. And ironically, we just like jokingly, Smash was like, "Gee, I wonder if the arrow will come back down." Because in Avowed, they got made fun of because there's no like physics. And then people try to use the fact that there's no inventory system with arrows as to why there's no physics. And so we shot it, which, by the way, there is no inventory system in Split Fiction. You can shoot as many arrows as you want. And it had physics. The arrow came right back down, shot up in the air, came right back down.
And the best part about it was 2D. It wasn't even that advanced. It was still able to do it.
It had actual like practical arrow physics. It was great.
Yes.
It's so ridiculous. It's like it's an excuse for them to be lazy. That's really what it is. But anyway. All right. We are done with super chats. Let me just check Rumble really fast.
Just got
One more just came in.
We got Furious Dan on Rumble with $1 since YouTube's being a jerk off with my super chats. Shout out to you, Hypno, and shout out to everyone on the chat and on the panel. Today's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday.
hey.
Happy birthday, homie.
And he says, I'm
Happy
celebrating.
birthday.
It's party time. Yo, Furious Dan is Hispanic,
Hell
but you know
yeah.
his ass is drunk, bro. Listen,
Feliz Navidad.
be careful, bro. Don't get too crazy, Furious Dan.
Happy 42nd birthday to Furious Dan.
Eric Jenkins for $4.99. I'm out.
I bet
y'all.
he
Be
still
good.
look younger than you, motherfucker.
100%.
He actually looks like a teenager. We have him on reality based all the time. We call him a monkey with a gun, and he is full of energy, and we appreciate it.
Speaking of monkey with a gun, Atreus, you gonna bring your gun to Vegas?
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Fuck you, Leon.
Eric Jenkins says, I'm out, y'all. Be good. This storm about to barrel down on Atlanta later.
Get wrecked.
You got a
Damn.
storm coming?
Bunker down.
Atreus?
Didn't
Storm
Atreus say
coming.
not to fly in 2025 because of all the DEI hires? But I heard you gonna be flying, boy. Be flying?
Jesus Christ. Last but not least,
Said
GDR with a
one
2. Have
time.
any of you played Phantasy Star Online DOS?
Hell yeah! Back on
Yes,
the
I do.
Dreamcast, the OG days, it was
Come on now.
fucking rad. I've not.
Hey,
played
Ryan,
since,
don't
but
ever say
I'm
that shit
hold
to
up.
me like that again. Don't ever do that again.
Fantasy
Why not,
Star,
boy?
Fantasy Star, and like Shining Force. Those are like the two RPGs I played the shit out of growing up.
Fantasy
And then
Star
Final
2?
Fantasy 7 happened.
Fantasy Star
Yeah,
2 is
Fantasy
my
Star
favorite
Online 2 is
Genesis
the only one
game.
I ever played, actually.
Which one?
I missed the dot hack games.
Dude, I got
those
those shits on fucking Switch.
I don't
I'm
have them
about to play the
anymore.
fuck out of
I had them fucking years ago. So sad.
Who here has
had a
played
dot hack
Fantasy
game
Star
on
2?
PS2.
Anyone?
I have.
I did.
It's such a great game.
It is.
I'm trying to get the manga, but it's a motherfucker.
They
Eric
have a-
Jenkins with
they have a
199
manga
per
for
on.
that?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know they had a manga for that. That's great. Cool.
They do.
The
Piranha
dot hack
Pal-
is like dot hack is the thing that made Isekai popular.
True.
All right, guys, we are fully caught up. No, we're not. Damn, every time, bro. Every time. Furious Stan for a 2. Thank you, guys. You're welcome, Furious Stan. You legend. All right, we are fully caught up, boys. Let's do our outros. Fantastic stream talking about video games. We didn't get to talk about Snow White, but I feel like that's not a loss. Atreus.
And we'll definitely be talking about it next week when it's actually out. So
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Once it releases, it's gonna be Shadows and Snow White for like a week.
I'm
So-
just waiting for
that's
Disney to
Snow
start
White.
like striking channels for talking about it.
Which Ubisoft is doing,
coming.
by the way.
It's coming.
dude, as much shit as we all talk on Disney, I'll give them the credit in that they, at least to my knowledge, don't really fuck with any strikes or copyrights or nothing like that. Like I've talked ridiculous shit on Disney since I've started, and I've never once gotten any claims or anything from them.
Well, Ubisoft is out
That's
here
anecdotal.
claiming everybody. So,
But you're trans.
well, actually, no. Let me correct myself. Ubisoft is out here claiming everybody who is considered to be right wing. There we go.
This nigga Kata in a private chat.
You
Man,
at
I
the
ain't been you
back
on
yet,
Kata.
Kata? You at the back?
We are
He showed
ending.
up like,
Kata.
"Hi."
We are ending. All right, Atreus, do your outro. I'm sorry. Go
You
ahead.
know he wants to come on and say he's streaming right after. That's it.
Let Atreus do his outro.
God.
Yeah, man, I ain't got too much to plug, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later.
Beautiful thing. Smash.
Streaming in about 30 minutes on my channel. Come check it out.
Wow, short and simple. This is amazing.
I gotta be quick because half the time
just-
you boot me while I'm talking on the outros.
What are you talking about, bro? Right, Roger Hathe.
Well, thank you all very much for watching technically it's the 134th episode of SNH because this is my 2-year anniversary. It's always a pleasure to be on this fine show. And Kata, I know you're waiting backstage, but that's the price you pay to fucking about in the bath playing with your feet. Should turn up on time or not at all.
Damn.
But yeah, you can check me out over at Ryan Roger Athe, host and founder of Reality Based, and as always, videos from shows, and here's to another great 2 years, assuming I don't die of diabetes.
Bro, I just figured it out. Y'all know that clip where Daniel Radcliffe is playing a white supremacist skinhead?
Yep.
Ryan looks like a fat version of that.
Golly.
Ryan, you got a future
Wow.
of being like a diabetes advertisement salesman.
For real.
All right.
British Wilford Brimley.
Please don't ever say golly on again, sheep, because I
Our
will
special
respond.
guest, Sevvy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. You were amazing. Tell everybody who you are, where to find you. I got your new links. I'm gonna put them in the chat right now.
Thank you. Well, hello everybody. I am Sevvy. You can usually find me if you go to my link tree. All the links will be there, so you'll see my YouTube channel, Legally Sevvy, Moonskull, where I will be streaming in. I just checked, and they haven't gone live yet, so probably in a couple minutes. And my Kick and my Twitch, where I'm usually playing games. I think that's mostly it.
Yeah, female.
Oh yeah.
gamer. Yeah, right.
Shout out to Sevvy. Wyatt, take it away.
Yeah, come check me out at Wyatt's Metal, where I make fun of heavy metal music, piss off a lot of woke people when I'm not even trying, honestly. Make a lot of loud noises. I also started a gaming channel called Gaming While Metal. I did one stream there of RoboCop because Hypnotic and
what?
Cage. I said RoboCop, motherfucker. I know you're
Robocock. Don't clip that. No.
That was all him. I said the actual name. Yeah, check out my stuff.
Shout out to you, Wyatt. Sheep.
I am drawing, and if I'm not drawing, I am streaming. Go to Still Sheep. God damn it, I can speak today. Still Sheepsidian on YouTube. You can find me playing currently Monster Hunter Wilds. Having a blast with that, despite all the technical issues with playing that game. Also, hit me up for commissions if you need anything drawn. I got a couple lined up, and I'll be using those as advertisement more than likely to show off my skills for the rest of y'all check out over on Twitter. So there's that. Also, that's it.
What the fuck? Okay.
I know. I was just thinking. I got a lot of shit to plug, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
You see how much shorter the outros are when Dragon Slayer and Coach aren't here?
It's amazing.
I think Dragon Slayer might be dead at this point.
No, I think he just
editing a
finally
video.
admitted he didn't want to do this anymore. Basically,
He's adding more lore to Middle Earth.
Speaking of dragons, Dragon Master, gifting one Hypnotic membership. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Leon, take it away.
Yeah, first of all, awesome stream. Thank you so much. This was a blast. I did release a video about this Silent Hill disclaimer situation, like 2 hours worth of stream. So if y'all want to do me a solid and after this stream, go over there and watch that. It would be great because YouTube been butt fucking all of us lately. And then because we hit tier 3 on, hey, it's true, sandpaper and all. Because we hit tier 3 on my stream on Friday. We're doing a solo stream tomorrow. We can go to my Twitter and vote for either reactions or gameplay stream. Countercast on Monday, and then Treyas will be on my show on Friday. That's that.
Very nice, man. All right, boys. GDR last bit for a
just
5.
look up like he just remembered, like, oh right, I did agree to that.
Bro was like, oh yeah.
I'm gonna be on Monday to take down the bitch that beat Mira Jane. Bro, you should not have slept, man.
Damn.
You slept. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do about that. The waifu battle keeps going. All right, boys. Fantastic stream. Shout out to everybody again for hanging out with us tonight. As for me, you know, it's the same shit, man, every day. Got Hypnocast Sunday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Got Griffcast Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Might do a gaming stream tonight, most likely. So come hang out. Or I guess you could go watch maybe Kato or Smash. Like if you really want to do that, it's up to you. But come hang out if I decide to do a gaming stream.
Are we gonna beat the game tonight, or you mean like gaming stream sans me?
Well, I mean, you're gonna grip for like 3 hours with your fucking hats and shit. So I'm gonna do my gaming stream while I wait for you. But yeah, we might be able to do it. Maybe we'll see.
All right,
But again, shout out to everybody. Much love. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody who liked the stream, commented, spammed the chat, super chatted. I appreciate it. And shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what you do every single night. I appreciate you guys as well. But we are done. And I'll leave you with an 8-bit Eric because
go read manga.
We don't play that on SNH.
Manga.
And I feel like 8-bit Eric needs to be shown. So
yeah.
Good night.
Get up, cocksuckers. It's all over. Listen, we had a rough couple of months. Fucking Katrina's cousin Maria. The other one, Puerto Rico, Houston, fucking Florida. Listen, it's been tough up to now. The earthquake in Mexico, you know, the White House, whoever the fuck is going on, but it don't matter. They want to shoot, it's time for us to fucking shoot, cocksuckers. They want to get down and dirty, don't forget who the fuck we are, you understand me? We're the baddest motherfuckers out there. You send a message to that fucking North Korean, he's gonna be sniffing my dick and sucking my asshole. That's the focus. We're going to North Korea in like a year. It's gonna be an island. It's gonna glow in the dark. You know why? Because we're Americans, cocksuckers. Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? Stop with the gun control. They're selling more guns than ever the last 3 days. Stop with the fucking whining. Stop with the Russians on Facebook. I don't give a fuck. Worry about yourself. Keep your eyes open and get the fuck off Snapchat and fucking Twitter, cocksucker. Stay black.
Not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Fedora. Or her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck it, Indiana Jones. Put a ticket in, make her gay. Look, baby, yeah, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, sweetie, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.